Happy birthday.
Hi, chat.
Merry
Hi.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. There's something I gotta do real quick. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Woo! Thank you, Mousie, for 83 months.
Wait a minute.
Wait
Hold
a
on
minute.
a second.
There's some insider trading going on here.
We are back. We're gonna have a fourth homie joining us. She is on her way. She's away. She'll be joining us at the time that we're usually meant to go live. But yes, we're
Having an early go of it.
as usual. Anyhow.
These spooks wait for nobody.
It's fine. I have 7-Up and we can hunt some monsters. Welcome to a day out. What are we feeling like? To the swampy crash, missing twins, or a tropical getaway? I should note,
surely a tropical getaway, right?
I should note that the missing twins will net us 36k.
Damn.
The tropical getaway will net us 10. But that might be a good warm-up, a nice little tropical, you know?
Yeah, see if I find throwing
knives. We've got the pool
knives.
party theme. In the base.
Patrick, it's getting a little bit warm under here. Have you seen this?
Huh? Wait.
It's getting a little bit warm.
Oh, yeah.
Just roasting some nuts on the open fire.
Chestnuts roasting
Merry Christmas.
on an open fire.
Oh, I completely forgot about the boob physics.
Jack
With
Frost
the nipples.
sniffing. Wait. Mousie, go back to where you were. Or yeah. Just wait, a little to the left. I want to see if I can drop on top of you.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, I had it, but then I bounced off.
Damn. Oh my gosh, look at this little dude that we're hunting! Wait, look! Everyone look at this screen!
Oh my god, he's so small.
What
and
the heck
tiny.
is that?
He's just a little guy!
Why are we hunting a Digimon?
That's why he's only 10k. He's just going to voluntarily come with us.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Let's do our loadout real quick. The auto turret, of course.
Yep.
Do we want anything? Does anything else even matter?
I think we win.
Do we have anything else?
I mean, we do have the option to get a bunch of other stuff, but I don't think any of it actually did much.
No, the auto
Let's just
turret
be
is the
fixed.
power gaming mode.
It's so small. Oh my god. Okay, are you ready, everyone?
Yep.
Wait, what the
Heck
hell is
yeah.
here? Wait, where did we get this room?
Hmm?
There's just grass in here.
Maybe it's
Oh
for the
yeah,
little
it's
guy.
been here the whole time.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
like our training room, I guess. The mean streets.
Sure. Do. Oh, I may have overpoured the schnapps.
That's okay.
Oh, the
We'll
music.
carry you.
Funky.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Where's my pina colada when I need one?
Oh,
Ooh,
you forgot your hat.
the steel
Sunburn.
drums. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Takes me back.
Everyone, get your guns.
Can't ban these guns.
Pow. Service pistol, flare gun? No.
I'll take one of the mini auto turrets.
I'll take some.
Oh, I
Take
actually
some
took
nut
out
bars.
2 med packs.
Oh, yes, bear traps.
Does it keep my?
Oh! Hello!
things?
The music!
What? Yeah, it's bumping.
I need to switch my mics out. Yeah, this is...
Oh, okay, it does keep the bindings. That's nice.
Yogg's Cast. I haven't seen Yogg's Cast since Condemned. What does that mean?
Out of the
Let me
loop.
condemning this cryptid.
Condemning
You know what
this
I mean?
cryptid. I have only 4 rifle shots. What ammo was I meant to take?
I have a bunch of flare gun bullets and I have 69 hunting rifle bullets. Very nice.
The hunting rifle and shotgun are now huge in your inventory. They've fucked it up somehow.
Oh?
Oh my god, and we've
Oh,
lost
yeah.
the icons for the ammo.
Wait, what?
They're not there anymore.
What happened?
It's a
Oh
square.
god.
Oh wait, we still have shit carried over as well from our last... Why
Heck
is
yeah.
it all broken?
Do we own this helicopter?
That must
No,
Are
be
we
the
trust fund babies?
bit of money that we have.
Are we
I have
trust
no
fund
ammo for
baby?
anything.
Oh, I grabbed all of the ammo. I thought you'd already gotten it. What ammo do you need?
Shotgun, maybe? I think. Unless there is none. Or 7.6, or the
What
pistol.
is the shotgun?
It is.
12
I think it just
engage?
says. I think it says like buck rounds or something.
Buckshot or something. Yeah.
Buckshot, yeah.
Maybe
we don't have
7.62
any.
is for the
I
rifle.
don't have it.
Oh, well.
9mm for the pistol. And
Looks
5.56 is for the assault rifle, which
Here, do you
none of
want
us have.
this maybe?
I have 7.62
I
already.
think Kerm had the assault rifle. I have a lot of 7.62. I don't need
Oh
it.
well, looks like we're rifling until we
Okay.
find something else.
Find the creature. What a straightforward task.
Incredible.
Find the creature, bring the creature back to the chopper.
Just Mousie and Friends on a nice relaxing day out. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, Petrock, you
And
forgot your
then-
hat. I'm gonna have to slather you in.
Oh,
sun
wait,
cream.
where are my glasses? Hold on. Wait, it's time. Yep.
Oh,
Perfect
here we go.
time. I'm on vacation after all. Oh, look at this parkour.
First time, every time.
I fell.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh,
Can you give me a second? I fell again. Hold on.
Mousy,
Why is
please.
it? Stop! I am trying my best.
yeah. Oh,
Some motivation.
You're wasting ammo! Why is this not working?
Dance, Mousy, dance!
Yes, okay.
Oh,
come on.
Yes!
oh,
You son
shot.
of a bitch.
You.
Oh, there's something here. Uranium cola.
Oh,
Fallout.
fancy.
Uranium cola. It's gonna gut you down.
This game is about rich kids kidnapping cryptids to clone and exploit for big game hunting park. So
I'll have you
Isn't
know
that just
that I
Jurassic
am not
Park?
a nepo baby.
Isn't that just Jurassic Park?
Oh wait, we found it. What? Where's the creature?
Wait, where's... How do you bring up the hotbar at the bottom again?
What do you mean hotbar? Oh, F.
Ah,
Why are there, like, Greek columns here? On this tropical island?
yes, that destruction looks
Oh.
fresh.
I heard something.
And by the way, you
Did
can press
you?
V if you want to be like right or left-handed.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard like a
Oh,
Okay,
no.
Petrock. Come on, dude.
skitter. Do we actually need to parkour this? Oh, we do. Nice.
Yes! First
can't believe it.
time!
Oh, I heard it again.
What? What are you hearing?
You didn't hear his little like gremlin noises?
No, is that not just a bird?
No.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, see?
Oh,
Yeah.
sniffer.
See?
Sniffer?
Oh, can we like slide under here? Oh, yeah.
I like Mousie's version of it.
The rolling?
Shame there's no combat slide.
What, like Fortnite?
Ow. Exactly.
Continue
this
the
not what we're
pursuit.
playing?
Grab the
Grab
creature.
the creature.
Oh.
Grab it?
So we don't have to kill it.
What the
Oh,
f-
oh!
Whoa!
Oh my god, he's not a little boy!
He's not
Oh,
little!
he's a big one!
Okay, the perspective was a little off on that video feed.
Yeah, that's a
We really
little...
could have used with the banana for
Help!
scale.
We need to put down the turret.
Oh! Ah!
Oh,
I forgot what button it's on.
Why
he's DDoSing me. I'm lagging. I'm out of ammo.
Take that! Ow!
Newt's
Subdue
large.
Newt. Is this the whole mission? This is gonna be the shortest mission ever.
Hold on, I'm drinking beer.
Oh my god!
Why does he have a pug tongue?
Keep on going, Mousy, you got this.
Flapping in the wind.
That's right.
Ah!
Oh yeah, so true. The machine gun can friendly fire, by the way.
Yeah. Oh! No, go on Mousy again.
I'm just collecting some, Oh god!
Don't forget to eat your nuts if you get injured.
I'm...
Oh, alright. Or if you get down.
Some of my hotkeys aren't working.
He's on me, you go Reser.
Righto.
I don't know why I'm... Like, I have a turret and it's not letting me put it down.
Oh, silly Petra. The turret can't kill it over there.
I was giving you a wide berth.
I do have a rather large head. Yeah. Oh, that's it.
That was it. Easy
We're
peasy.
flying.
Shit.
Simple as.
Damn.
Why
am I
Little boy.
seeing?
Wait, why can I not secure it?
Oh, it's over here by me now. Oh,
There we go.
oh my.
Got it.
How's it?
Yes.
Huh?
It was,
No, don't ask. I don't know why that happened.
wow.
What happened? I didn't see anything.
The view
There was a
was
very large close-up.
Oh,
of my character's crotch.
large and in charge.
Why was my keys not working? It's so weird. Only like half of them were.
Well, you know what? We got the little guy. Right?
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, what the heck?
Hold on.
Wait, is he a dude now?
He's
that's
around
just
the-
hanging out.
Oh my god!
Why is he so much smaller?
He's so
We have little guys.
We have a little dude! Oh my god, I love him!
You can press E on him, and he
And
like
rename him.
he coughs up a furball. Oh, now he's.
Oh my god, what? This is great.
Why can't we all have them as pets?
Yeah.
I love
Hold on.
him.
What about if we go downstairs and there's like a big one present?
Oh, is the mama trapped? Wow, did we just did we
we
just
just
orphan
steal
the
somebody's
child and then
babies?
adopt it? Forcefully adopt the child?
Welcome to the 21st century.
What happened to your mom? She fell.
Better we don't ask questions.
Newt isn't allowed downstairs.
No, no, that's him.
That's him?
Yeah. Okay.
He shrunk.
Wow.
He's just a
apparently.
little guy.
He's re-littled.
Oh my god. That's
Bam,
so
case closed.
cute.
Or maybe we dispatched of the parent and kidnapped the child.
That could be. Look at him though. Look at his little butt wagging.
You know what? He's better here anyway.
Yeah, he's better off here than, terrorizing the swamp.
And all those poor Greek ruins
We should maybe do
In
the
Hawaii.
other-
in the Hawaii.
I wonder what this one does then, because this one's we only get like 7.5 for it. There's another little dude. Look.
Oh my gosh, are we gonna collect all the dudes?
Let's try and collect all the dudes.
Just a little guy.
It's just a little guy. We could have 2 little guys.
Maybe they'll be best friends.
Oh my god, imagine. Let me get our miniguns.
Imagine if they played patty cake with each other.
Imagine. Okay. Okay, Newt, be a good boy while we're gone.
Have fun, Newt.
Have fun,
Take
Newt.
care.
If we
I
finish,
miss our
once we
little guy.
finish this, Erica should be.
Nice.
Oh, some country.
Still no ATVs though. Okay, so.
Picnic, alright. You said country, and the first thing that came to my head was Cotton Eye Joe.
I mean,
This is just East Texas.
I'd be rooting.
yeah,
and
pretty
tooting.
much. Where are the turrets?
Ooh. Yeah, good question. I got
here
bear
we go.
traps.
Right here.
Ooh, I think that 9mm.
I got one.
Okay.
Pistol ammo.
I'll leave the
Shotgun
rest
ammo.
for y'all. I need to figure out why this was not working.
Oh,
5.
Just-
So if I bring up 5,
Did you just poop a bear trap?
apparently. Hold on. I think there's another one.
okay, now we're talking.
I do not want to wipe apple that.
All right, shall
Lose
we?
a hand.
Yeah.
Let's just search the crash site. Where's the crash site? Do we get a map?
Crash site. Is this an alien?
Search the cave as well.
Time to find another little
Oh,
guy.
we don't have a map.
Oh, I'm so excited! Another little. I just hurt myself by jumping.
Yeah.
I see a mutated gator over there.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's enemies already.
What do you mean?
Already harder than the last mission.
Alien
shit,
little
yeah,
guys
they
everywhere
are.
I look. Maybe they've
Oh.
got ammo and stuff on them like the other
Why
time.
can't I just... Is there an invisible wall here?
Oh yeah, maybe we haven't investigated what we needed to.
Time to kill some mutated gatey.
Get fucked.
21 gun salute.
Damn, didn't stand a chance.
Well, that didn't have much. Where is the crash?
What a stingy gator.
Were we meant to go a different direction?
I have turrets.
Oh yeah, this is slick. Let's go. Ow! Help me!
We are. Put a turret down.
Why was it being so...
I like that the water is an impenetrable barrier for our bullets.
Yeah, what the heck was that about?
Even though it's an inch of water.
Oh, I forgot how much I needed the muscle milk. Yes.
Oh yeah, muscle milk.
Not as
Ooh.
powerful as fight
Old
milk,
crash
but
site, we
it'll
found
do.
it. Look at all this. This godforsaken island, I stand alone, the sole survivor. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Oh no. Where's the cave that we're meant to search?
Are we finding Charlie Brown?
Oh.
Take her down.
Nice shot, Deadeye. Oh, probably down here.
Why can I not bring my guns out now? Why does my...
What are you doing? Press 1. Or scroll bar? Does they work?
Yeah, that's the cave.
Oh!
what the?
Whoa!
Okay.
What happened?
I think that was a booby trap.
Travel deeper into the swamp, so I guess now we go back to...
The other way.
Ow! Why did I just fall over? Big hitbox on that boulder.
My mouse is genuinely not registering me pressing... Hold on. I'm a bit worried I'm gonna have to replace my beloved mouse soon.
No.
I love it so much, I hope not.
Oh,
I don't think we can go that way. No.
face full of stone. And then, over the log. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh, I see him.
You see him? Is he cute?
Oh yeah.
He's called Goob.
No, that's so cute.
He's about to get a turret.
Hold on.
Please.
I'm regenerating my stamina.
It's Goobin time.
What you need is muscle milk.
I'm trying my best here, okay? Pursue the creature. This is gonna be so cute.
Oh, my stamina back.
I can't wait to bear trap and turret him.
Whee, mudslide. Whee. The worst slip and slide ever.
There is no way that this thing's.
Does beer
Doing this.
regen?
It does, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Stamina.
It gives you some stamina back and damage resistance.
I've run out of milk.
All right.
Oh,
The creature
gators.
swamp. Oh look.
There's something to learn. Oh, the French have been here. There's a white flag over there.
wow. No
Investigate the house.
mercy. Take all of that buckshot.
There's a bit of bookshot. 762.
Lots of bullets. Ooh,
9
stack of
mils.
cash. Cash.
Take it
A
all.
letter,
Dear
souls,
Mom.
survivors.
Clean them
Note.
out.
Yeah, clean it all out. Investigate the house.
Bring it back to the base.
Another note to journal. Who keeps leaving this all out here?
Very literate pavement. Swamp.
Oh, Jesus! Oh my god!
True. Oh my gosh.
Help! Ow, 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 ow.
Goob, don't do it.
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
want
God.
to put you down.
Oh god, the gator! Face down, ass up.
Jesus! The trap did nothing.
Someone put
Wait,
the
what
turret
happened
down.
to me?
I did. Friendly fire.
Alright, the gator's
Oh
dead.
god. Oh.
Goob is taking us down!
Ah.
Alright, lead him away. I'll kill the gator. And then I'll get Mousie. Alright.
Ah.
No, Sean!
It's okay.
You need to stay alive!
I'll just drink loads of beer.
Alright, Mousie's up. Don't forget your med kits. Are there gators just
There's other
spawning?
gators.
I need to
Goob, stop resisting arrest.
use a pen. All 7.
Okay, shotgun. Loading it now.
He's a tanky lad.
Oh god, the gators. Fuck!
Double bear trap. Yeah, he was angry after that. Triple bear trap.
Two. We got 2 turrets. Nice.
Yeah, my keybinds suddenly started working.
Rawr, rawr.
Watch this.
Oh, he's gonna go down.
Hey!
Got him.
Maybe pick up the turrets just in case.
Yeah, I think you get
Yeah.
refunded for them slightly.
I'm gonna see if there's any cashola.
Money. Oh, cheese wheels. We'll bring them.
Look at him. He looks so fucked up.
Nope.
What happened to him?
Ow.
Oops,
Alright,
stack
you
of
ready,
cash and a
everyone?
gator.
Yep.
Here we
Hold
go.
on, there's a.
There's another gator.
Okay, we're good. Oh, there's a little bit of
There we
looty
go.
stuff. Thank you.
Alright, here we go. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Goop is ours. What are you
Ow.
doing in my
Goop.
swamp?
My nuts are getting bit off by an alligator. I'm down.
I'm still wandering around.
Why are there 3 alligators? beating the
It's a good
shit
job I
out
can
of
move.
us?
What is happening? doing?
God, I like
Help!
my alligators.
Okay, you ready? Ready to join it over? Erica,
Now
get in
kiss.
here. You just joined the chat. Get in.
Scooby time.
Hello. Thought I had that.
At
Great.
least it's not Cammy's I shoved a dick in my
Yeah.
pussy thing. It's so loud.
Oh my God.
More family friendly.
Where's Goop?
There's Newt.
Hold on, maybe he's a bad boy. Maybe he's got to be in prison for a bit. But Newt is coming
Oh,
out to
no
see
way
him.
he's in prison and
I hope I don't have more cutscenes. Oh no, do I have to do a tutorial?
Oh, if you deleted your character, you might have to do it
She's
again.
No, this is my
new.
first time opening.
Oh,
here.
you might have to do
He's
it
not
quick.
here, so he has to be wandering around somewhere.
He's
Get
got to be
it.
upstairs. Newt's come down.
I hope
Newt!
that-
Oh!
Goob!
Goob!
Oh!
And Newt!
Oh no! They're all playing together.
Are they trapped?
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
they
you
can't
can-
get past me.
Oh my god! Oh, they're playing!
Alright.
They're stuck in the doorway. Hold on, we need to get out of the way, I think.
Goob is just Gnar.
Oh my god. Look at them go! They're just tripping each other. This is so funny.
This is the best timeline.
Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna try and invite you real quick, Erica.
Put my shades on.
Those are
Rah.
the perfect length.
I did. Hmm.
Missions,
I did.
yeah.
What nice boys.
I did accept, but then it just didn't do anything.
It says you joined the session.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm here.
Alright. Missing twins is gonna be our next case. We're gonna get big money for this. But now we have our Pokemon, so...
Go, Goob.
Are we hunting a laser?
Hello? Are we? Oh, are
Oh.
we fighting Sith?
Hey! Welcome to the girls' gang. We have tits that jiggle when we turn our heads. And yes, you can see your nipples through the
Oh
clothing.
god, yeah, you can.
And they jiggle.
I think this mission that we're about to do is to find the giant space laser.
I think
so
this
that we
is. I think
save
this is
every cat.
actually one of Barbie's like camping outfits.
Oh my god.
Probably
Wait,
is.
yeah, wait a second.
I would
yeah.
be willing to bet a lot of money that if you looked up Barbie outfits, that this would be one of like an official Barbie outfit or damn near close.
Oh my god.
I thought you said
Oh, yeah.
Arby's, and I was like, what, the
Yeah,
food
that
thing?
too.
They have their costume, their work uniforms, that? Wow. Lucky them.
I'm tempted.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the leather
Give
pants
Hooters
on.
a
I
run for the
completely
money.
forgot.
You can get swimming shorts and stuff now in there, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to like change my character and I accidentally immediately went into the bikinis.
Oh my god.
Do we
Why can
want
only one
bikinis?
person like change
It
their
was
clothes?
an
Oh.
itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini wetsuit. Oh damn.
Hello, male devs.
You know what? I think the
Change clothing,
Good grief.
bottoms.
it was
Swimwear.
an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Oh, the swim trunks don't really look that good. to be honest.
No, but, you know,
They have, like, 3
we can be
pixels.
topless.
Equal opportunity.
It's true.
Oh my god, yes, this is peak. Hold on. I wear the hats. Oh, is it under hair? Hat.
Hmm.
Where are the cowboy hats?
They're at the very, very bottom, normally.
Oh, that's right. We don't have them.
Oh, what's up, Newt? Newt's coming to watch.
Where's Goob? Go fetch Goob.
Newt, you shouldn't be seeing this. Oh god, Newt, avert your eyes. You're too young.
Oh my god.
Do we just all go as like naked as possible?
Why is it camp?
Are we trying to get the Oscars banned?
No.
Why are these? What is this combat swimsuit?
I can have a combat swimsuit. Let's go.
You know what?
It's okay. We'll go back to the crop tops with the shiny leather pants.
Mm. Great.
You have to cut those pants off.
Yeah.
They're that
I have
tight.
to oil them.
Gonna pass out, dude. Circulation loss.
Okay.
So the monsters
Okay.
can't hit
Great
you if
pants
you're
for exploring,
oiled up.
right?
So this is what we're looking for. A laser, I guess?
A giant cat distraction. Yeah.
Yes.
We need
Okay.
to blow up the
Send it.
Death Star.
Oh, have we got loadouts or does it just carry over?
I think it always just carries over.
I make sure to put
So long
the,
as you don't lose it. Don't
I
die.
still make sure to put the turrets on, but yeah.
I'm going to try and figure out how this game works.
I've just picked up a unique item. Since when?
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Oh, we've got to put sunglasses on again as well. Can't be caught without my sunglasses.
Where are the, there's one of the turrets, got it.
You wanna know why, Sean?
Yeah?
Because it's bright on Planet Cool.
Damn. Then why am I here?
Oh,
Petrock!
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, man.
Oh, we're so back.
We are
it's here.
so back!
Take some of that.
Finally! Make sure you pick up your guns and everything. Where were the hunting rifles?
I don't think we got any this time because we got a massive bag.
I got one that was in one of the crates, but I think that might have been the only one. In which case, I'll take all the 7.62 since no one else has one.
Makes sense. No. Right. Choose your colour.
Vroom vroom. Wait
I
for
don't have-
Erica.
Gotta load all my
Yeah, I'm
guns.
trying to get some shotgun shells.
Yes.
What is the backwards drifting? That's awful.
Oh man, I forgot that the turning radius of this thing
no.
is
Oh god!
terrible.
Bumper
Yes.
cars. Which way do we go?
Can I even go back?
Forward. Do we have a map?
There are
Oh, we do.
people going to-
Oh yeah, we have a map and we can actually look.
Borders split.
So I found something fun that you might want to give a try. yeah, Petrock, just go full speed straight forward into over here.
Huh?
Just do this.
What are y'all?
Oh, are we? Oh, that must be the final area we can't go to, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
am I
just-
down? No, I'm alive.
What
Okay,
is
never mind.
happening? I'm literally on my way to the area.
I went flying.
They found found something.
I've
We're
broke
exploring.
the game again.
We're exploring the game's
Oh!
mechanics.
Remember that it won't let us like continue unless we've done the story.
Oh.
Oh, I
Learn
missed
the
these so
hard
much.
way.
Oh my god, you fall off your...
You ragdoll instantly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
they just
bad.
remind me of that game Firewatch. It looks pretty similar, so vibe-wise at least.
Wait,
Like it.
Look at it.
Firewatch
Drift King.
Tower, is that up here? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I think I found...
oh
I
you
did.
did. I missed it.
Something's growling. Oh my god! Wolves! Wolves!
Ow! I hit a tree stump.
Wolves!
I'm coming.
Ooh, they're red wolves. They're very pretty.
Oh, hello. Why do you not ragdoll? What is that?
Abs of steel.
It's built of
Oh, okay.
built of stronger stuff. Is that a wolf
What is
owl?
that on
What
there?
was that?
It sounds like something from Half-Life 2. Hello?
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, a map.
Oh,
Oh, I found
the heart
cash.
bomber. Taking that.
I
This
found
looks
a
like
light
the map
switch.
of the area.
Ooh, some cash.
And we have a letter that Kenny's been pretty quiet lately.
You have a max carry limit? Oh, you do. Okay.
Hmm. If we find a crowbar, we can come back up for this locker.
There's a bunch of medkits down here I'm gonna pick up.
Cup of coffee.
Oh, I can't glitch it. I tried to access the locked storage through the back. Doesn't work.
Oh, they thought
I
of
know.
it.
No backdooring.
Damn.
Need a nut bar.
Howdy.
Feel
I
a
beg your pardon.
bit of nut.
Just a little nut.
I'll be right up. Oh god damn it! Oh, you
Um,
died. Yeah, there's fall damage.
What's over here?
Yep. Found that out. It's alright though. I'm back.
Ooh, I found a little
Onward.
beer.
Oh,
Pretty sure we're meant to go
yeah.
back.
Oh, but surely we need to. Yep, Sean.
Yep,
you
yep,
know. Yep.
yep.
Oh no.
I mean, we can't not, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing, right? You
Gotta get a
have
running
to.
start.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ah,
Mazel
fuck it, you know what?
tov.
You know what?
Oh yeah. What
Are
a
we gonna
epic
all
jump.
go for it? Alright.
Oh.
Woo!
Wolves,
Why did I get
run
thrown?
them over! Ugh.
Where is the cabin?
Ow.
That's right, Wolf, take that. Oh!
My four-wheeler is like
Hello.
continuing to go.
Oh. Help.
I'm so wait, hold on.
Patrick, what have you done?
Where's the cabin?
Someone tip me back over.
I can't.
I'm a turtle.
I think you have to like dismount.
Never dismount. Ugh. We'll
You
get
gotta
there
hit me from
together.
the side. You gotta hit me from the side.
Yeah, from the back didn't work.
Oh,
Well, it worked.
beautiful.
Oh no! Patrick,
Wait,
wait from the side.
Wait, yep, stay where you are. I'll hit you from this side, and that should right you. Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Toss me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the horn. I forgot about the horn.
How do you do the
How do you-
horn?
Click.
Oh, click.
Huh?
Yeah.
How did you turn on the lights?
L.
L?
For
L?
light.
L lights.
L for lights, I guess.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, where we need to go? Oh, by the lake.
The lake? What's that?
You going this way?
To the south-ish? We need to hook a left here.
Whoa, thank
right?
you.
Yeah, left here.
Ugh.
This is so funny.
I love the grunts when he smashes something.
There was a deer.
Smash into it.
Oh, wait. Oh, hard right. Ow.
What?
Oh yeah, look.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm parking.
Don't hit
Ow.
me. Sean, don't drive into the lake.
Hmm.
No, I'm doing it. I'm done.
Ooh, a cross.
I'm here.
What just roared?
Did I hear a bear?
There's their bear. There's a bear in the water.
Yeah, there
He's
is.
so majestic. Look at him floating.
I think he's going to Sean.
Ramming speed.
Get his ass. Oh, did you win?
You were standing still and you missed.
Moved.
Last second. Is he a matador?
No, he's a
Some-
bear.
It seems to have been a struggle here. It looks like a struggle happened in the cabin, y'all.
Got it.
Struggle.
Yeah, there was a struggle in the cabin.
Coming.
Looks like the twins put up a fight.
Someone dropped a small cross.
Oh, there's one of the phones.
Phone.
Yeah.
Do we need a phone?
Where did that bear die?
Track down the
Oh.
hunter's cabin.
When are we gonna get attacked?
Does the bear not count?
Oh, but by the big baddie.
Where do you think the hunter's cabin is? Hunter's camp is?
I think it shows on the map. Yeah, it's on the other side of the lake. The location is a
Oh,
yellow circle on the
yeah.
map.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah, you can just drive across the lake.
Are you
Yeah, no problem.
serious?
Yep.
Yep.
Hi ho, silver. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da.
Up.
I'm sideways.
Oh,
You guys good?
No.
is it this way?
Gather clues about the attack. We're in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, can I stay here,
You
please?
got mauled.
Damn, fight off the creature.
Oh,
there's a rock.
Oh, what the fuck? Ow!
The creature.
Oh, there's a.
There was
Whoa,
a dude
whoa,
up there.
whoa, 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 whoa! There's a
We
dude up there.
We gotta fight off the creature.
I just saw the wiki tiki.
Oh,
What?
yes!
Ah! Oh, I'm in a menu.
That's
Oh
a
my god,
Wendigo.
she's hot!
Oh my god, why does she have boobies?
Woods.
She's
Why
not
she-
even wearing a swimsuit.
Why does she have massive thighs?
Damn.
Hey, thick thighs save lives.
Come save me.
Is that it? Where'd she go?
Wow.
Fucking
Head
off.
back to the tower, search the locker.
Oh.
Now
do
we
that,
can
can't
go
we?
back to
Oh,
pick
did
up
we
your
get a key?
turrets. Did we find you?
Oh, frag grenades.
Oh my god, what?
I got 2 frag grenades.
Okay, so we're gonna drive across the lake again.
Hell yeah.
Pick up this blanket.
We actually have a spare ATV this time.
Really?
Yeah, there was one in the camp.
Oh, slay.
Oh, nice.
Where is the firewatch?
The top of that hill, I think. To the east. Oh, wait, no. I'm way off. It's to the
Ow,
north.
fuck. I'm like easily getting lost.
Don't text and drive.
I was honking.
You hit a tree.
I'm struggling to get
If you-
back.
Oh, that's a rock.
I think it's because you guys are like wrong.
Oh,
Road.
Yeah. we need
We
to
need
get the
to-
road on the right.
yeah, where's the road?
Oh no, I
I'm
missed
gonna
it.
try and backtrack.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Out. I found a way.
I mean, that way also works.
Ow. I keep crashing. I'm gonna be a little delayed.
Oh, the drifts. The drifts. Woo.
And it's the left. Yeah, this is where we were before.
I am lost.
Here, I'll get out and throw a flare.
Oh yeah. Keep following that road, Mousie, and then like eventually you need to take a
Oh,
left.
I heard a flare.
Look up.
Keep
the night
going.
sky. Look to the east on the coming.
Oh, the
And then
Wendigo's
go
here!
left. Go left.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Where? Oh, yeah. Man,
What?
she's so fast.
Oh, hi.
She's got knives as well.
Ow.
Where is she?
Oh, I lost my
Yeah.
ATV.
I just tried to run her over, it didn't work.
Ow. Oh, hello.
Ow.
Oh god.
ATV
Ow.
has
Ow.
gone flying.
She's like
She's got-
jumpy.
She's got kung fu.
We need to get to the tower.
Wendigo fu.
Where is the tower?
Where'd my ATV go? Oh, there's one here. I'll take that.
Where is the tower, actually?
Where's my vehicle?
Oh, we keep on
Wait,
going
where did
around.
my...
There's somebody's ATV is straightforward by a long shot.
Oh, yeah, there's one over here.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, that's mine.
It just kept going.
Did you take mine?
Maybe.
Look, ATV's an ATV.
Where is straightforward?
Oh, she's on me. Ow, she kicked me up.
Hey,
Don't
okay,
complain.
I got there. I figured it out. I used the map.
Ugh.
Oh no. Oh no. Just put me-
Crazy thing I did. I used the map.
Oh, she's healing too much.
Yeah, that's what we were using the whole time.
Well, we're not gonna be able to kill her until. Hold on 1
So,
second.
yeah, the next bit.
I need to pop out the Twitch chat so that I can actually read it. Pop out chat.
There is multiple little Wendigo females. There's 2 coming up the tower now.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Two?
Yeah. 2.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there's 2 of them behind you.
Is there one for each of us?
Ow! I need to wait. I needed to heal.
Ah!
Oh God!
Oh yeah, I can see them running down the stairs. Oh my god.
There's so many.
Woo! No touchy.
Help!
No touchy booty.
I didn't
Alright,
get a
I'll do
chance to. Please help me.
You passed out on the stairs.
It's been a rough
Where are
night.
you?
She's laughing.
Woo! She's got a
Oh
Oh my
knife.
God!
Let me take out the gun, please.
I took out the turret.
Oh,
Maybe
not,
heal.
not wearing my love heart glasses. No, I am.
Hi. Okay.
Come up the stairs.
Yeah.
I dare you.
I wasn't wearing mine. I wonder.
Oh yeah, the thing's open now. There's a journal entry, Ranger's journal, giving off cult-like religious nutjob type vibes, if you catch my drift. But hey, I suppose he's just enthusiastic about being out here. Truth be told, so am I. Convinced there's something funky going on. Immense column of light.
Oh, she just goes through it.
What, the turret? Yeah.
No, the bear trap.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
yeah.
actually
It does
stopped everything.
damage, but it doesn't actually stop them.
Locate the.
Oh yeah, we
hidden
hold here. What a
site.
great spot.
All right.
Oh, this is like Zulu.
What?
Have you never seen
no.
the movie Zulu? What is
What the
it?
hell? She just bum rushed
Battle.
you.
Eric's Rift.
Oh my God, she's so thick.
Battle. Oh, who blew up the whatever?
Me,
You
I,
say that
I
like
threw
it's
a
a
grenade.
bad thing. Oh no, she's so thick. Whatever will we do? Oh
Ugh.
no.
Oh no,
God,
I've
she's
run
hot.
out of ammo.
Don't
and I'm
run
all
away
the way
from
over
me.
here on my own.
Oh.
Oh no, I fell off
no.
my ATV and I'm stuck between these trees.
Oh, no,
Step when to
my-
go.
Locate the hidden site. The hidden site with that massive dot around it on the minimap. Okay.
Yeah.
It's super hidden.
So hidden.
Whee!
Off the edge of them.
Oh yeah, I mean we gotta make it.
Oh!
Woohoo!
That looks so funny on
Oh.
my screen. Holy shit.
Oh, I turtled it again.
No.
I can drive, I swear.
Patrick, you fucked me.
I need help. I turtled it again. Oh, oh! Oh,
Yes,
one more time.
Yes. There we go. No.
Hey,
Yes.
nice.
There we go.
Thank you.
If we just follow this big
so
wide
much-
road around.
To the left. Around the outside.
Yeah.
These vehicles are like uncontrollable.
Am I
You
getting
say that
there?
like it's a bad thing.
Am I almost there?
Kinda. Oh, I'm going the completely wrong way.
Oh, I'm going Mach 12. Meow.
Never
On
stop.
the road again.
Yeah. If I just keep following this.
You get there.
What a beautiful day.
I don't know what's more dangerous, the Wendigo or me trying to drive.
Yeah, I think it's a close tie on who's done more damage. Ow.
Wait.
Nope, don't follow me, Sean.
Ow.
I made a mistake.
This is the site? Oh shit, yeah.
You have to locate it. It's hidden.
I found it.
Uh-oh,
Oh, okay.
uh-oh.
That was easy.
I was two-wheeling it there for a second.
Oh. Oh, double Wendigo on the left.
Oh, should I put down the turret in preparation?
I think so. Yep.
Yep. Oh shit, they're
what
coming.
the heck?
Oh shit, they're coming.
I think they're there.
Quickly, remember you can combat roll away.
You can?
Never mind.
Yeah, it's control.
Oh god!
Yeah.
I was busy reading a book.
Ramming speed! Oh, I hit a tree.
My vehicle is continuing to go. It's not
The
stopping.
turret.
I got
kinda
you, I got
wanna-
you.
So, dude.
Got him. Okay, they've
Find
run
the
away.
abandoned mine.
Oh, I think I know where that is actually. I've run across it by accident.
Alright, bet.
Let me just
Sweet.
double check. Okay, so
Just
here.
eat some cheese.
I don't even think you need to get out your things because I accidentally ran into this earlier. Look,
Alright. Let me
come with me.
hop in the old ATV.
No, it's literally right here. It's
And
literally
you'll
right here.
be
Oh yeah, she's right
in
there.
a
Oh.
world
Oh.
of pure imagination. Here, block it with ATVs.
Grenade!
Trap her with ATVs.
That didn't work.
I think you need to cook it a little longer, Sean.
I've run out of grenade.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Oh yeah, we got her stun locked. It's over.
Okay, travel into the mine. Pick up the turret and let's boogie. Damn! What did they
Warning
do to
or
this thing?
bait?
I was gonna leave the turret.
Cult must
Just,
have used animals as well. I think
Oh.
you should. I think you should take the turret. I'm gonna be real with you.
Wait,
Given
did
how-
we both get a turret?
I think.
There's 2 more Wendigos! 2 more
more!
Wendigos!
Did it bug? Oh, there's a lot. It's a whole
Ow.
coven.
Ah!
How do I place the turret?
Ow! Ow! Just.
Hotbar. Oh god.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Shit! Shit!
Uh-oh.
I'm dead as well.
I'm down.
Ooh.
Wait, your resurrection stone.
Yeah. I was waiting.
Resurrection stone.
Shit.
Okay, I think she's.
Alright, I
she's
used
had
it.
enough
I
of us.
popped it.
No, I got you
I'll
up.
go get Erica.
I am
I was last
in the
person alive, so I popped
strangest
mine
position.
just before.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'm wiggling.
Oh shit! Yeah, we glitched another turret. What the hell?
Nice.
That's
Sweet.
crazy.
You must have picked it
I'm,
up at the same time.
I'm running out of ammo, by the way.
You should be able to find some soon, because it looks like we're gearing up for the final.
There's buckshot, cash.
Oh, yeah. Alright, go.
I'm stuck. No, I'm not.
I think the moment we see them, we
There's
put down
more,
our turrets.
Wait.
And...
That was buckshot, right?
Yeah.
Shoot to kill. We have a license to kill.
Do I?
It's a nice open area, isn't it?
Oh, there you
Especially
go.
for 3 turrets.
They call it a mine. A mine.
Cave. Oh yeah.
Calm down, Gimli.
Oh, we have to enter it.
Oh.
Wait, we have to go further in somehow.
Are we in?
Wait, oh! I didn't realize it was an E option.
In like Flint.
You running ahead, Petrock?
I'm scouting.
Just
Oh.
be careful that you don't, like, trigger
He's
2 more.
absolutely gonna trigger something. Yeah, he did.
Trigger some.
Quickly! Turret time!
She is interesting.
The trifecta
Damn.
of turrets!
I'm pumping lead into her ass.
Oh yeah.
Ow, what? Did the turrets just...
Yeah,
Hurt-
turrets.
Yeah,
turrets
there is
friendly
friendly fire.
Alright, pick up your turret.
Oh, she's back.
She's back. Patrick, turn around.
Place it down again!
Ow. Damn, she's big as hell.
Oh, we gotta keep moving.
She
She's at
got
the
an
point where,
ass.
she's
Damn.
invulnerable.
I can't wait until we capture this
Hey,
one.
sir.
No, I think we go this way.
I won't send on
Don't
that.
forget
Oh,
your
she's coming back.
Turrets. Don't
Oh, there's
forget
a
your
bear.
turrets. Help.
Bear!
can actually kill her.
No, she's invulnerable until we get to the final area.
There's a
Gotta
bear.
be really close.
Help me!
Alright, bear's dead. Bear's dead. I gotta go get the turret.
Ooh. Ah!
Oh my god, ma'am, please.
Ow. I kind of
should
don't
just
want to
too
shoot her
thick.
anymore because she's like.
Oh,
She
shit,
should
I'm
fuck
out
off
of-
at some
Oh.
point.
I'm out of
Ow.
med packs. Shit.
Ow.
If I get hit again, I'm gonna go down.
There we go. Now she's fucking on.
Okay.
There are some water bottles in those crates.
Yeah, I have other stuff, but I can't,
Someone want to explain to me why a cheeseburger heals more
Why?
than a band-aid.
No.
You need a.
No, I got it.
You desperate needs for a met. Why can I not open my inventory?
Tab. There we go. Got it.
Oh, she's coming back.
There's a medkit here.
Oh, it's another one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're twins. I believe.
Oh,
there's
what the
two of
heck?
them.
She just did
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
like, I'm
follow
gonna
the
cut your
trends.
head off motion.
We need to go further into the mine. Oh,
She's
you
an
did.
edgelord. Help.
Okay. American cheese clots. Whoa!
Where is me minion?
But Sean, she's going for you. Wait, but she's not? She just ran away? Okay.
Thick recognizes thick.
It was kind of scary when she runs away from the very place we're trying to get to. Is this outside?
This is outside. What the hell? Have we gone the wrong way? I think we've gone the wrong way.
No, I think this is...
Oh
this
yeah,
is a
we've
whole new
definitely gone the
area.
wrong way. We've gone the wrong way.
Yeah,
There was
Are you
two,
sure?
there was two
Yes, the
directions
map.
we could go.
sweet. So we could have brought the ATVs in here.
Ah!
Oh, she did a little cheeky laugh. Oh, she's on you.
What if I book it past her and get her set up?
Yeah, well, I keep on screaming.
Bring her this
No!
way. Is she chasing? She's
Yeah,
chasing.
she's going after you.
Okay. Oh, I think I found the room. There's med packs and things.
The final
Okay.
fight.
I got no stamina.
Wait, my turret's not going down. Why is my turret not going down?
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm just running.
Running. Oh, there's so many buckshots.
Buckshot.
There we go.
We must go deeper.
Did you get the med packs over there?
I did.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's like a seance ritual.
Okay, I got the minigun then. Oh shit, yeah, ritual site. Investigate. Whoa.
What the
Oh,
heck?
you're welcome, I guess.
Hello?
I'm
Is it- are we
getting the
gonna fight
turret
the-
set up.
Oh, there's some oil we can ignite here.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
only once. I think
Are
we
we
can
gonna
damage
fight
her.
Papa Wendigo?
Oh, this suddenly got very loud.
I'm gonna put down that.
Daddy gun, where are you?
There's something we still need to investigate.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. Subdue the twin.
Oh, hello.
Put your turrets down!
Nice.
There you go. They're down.
Jesus.
Oh god, I almost got down by her own turret. You cannot ignite the oil with the flare.
Ow.
Oh, I'm nearly down. I'm down. I couldn't
there we
get
go.
my med pack out in time.
Come on. No. Oh.
No,
Oh god,
Petrock,
oh god.
You're the only one! Petrock, you're the only one!
Oh, I am? Oh no.
It's Joe.
Alright, I'll kite him around. I've got beer for days. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Surely they must be low, right? I'm just gonna do donuts around here.
They are
Tokyo
somewhat
Drift on
low.
him.
Do
One of them does have a lot of health. One of them's gonna go down soon. One of them's down. They have one more.
Okay, we do have 3 turrets.
Tokyo
Cowards.
Drift.
Ow! She intercepted me. I got medkits for days too, bitch.
Take that. Yeah.
Is she close?
No idea.
I'm watching her. She's sort of.
She's getting slapped around by those turrets, though.
Oh, for sure.
This is your
Close.
body on beer.
Come on, the turret that could.
Come on, turrets, please.
This is your body
Getting
on
closer. Almost. Just a little bit more.
She takes a really weird path around the outside.
Just a little further.
Bud Light, baby.
Yes!
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
let's
up?
go. I've played Call of Duty Zombies for years.
Picking up our turrets.
Doing a bit of mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Oh.
Do me.
Sean gets sloppy thirds.
Uh,
I lit the oil.
yeah, but that's fine. I get all the flavor.
Alright, do we have to secure both of them?
No, just one. Here we go.
Nice.
Love at first gun sight.
Admire
Successfully
both when
admire-
weapons. Mm.
They know
Game devs
damn
knew
well.
what they were doing.
They knew.
Yeah.
I can't wait to admire the prison cell.
Is there going to be a pull in the cell?
Bring Goob down there immediately.
No, he's too innocent.
Oh,
He's
no.
too pure.
He's too innocent.
This is how they grow up. Become real monsters.
Goop, you were a child before today, but
Now
after
you will
today.
be a monster man.
I love Goop just running around.
Not a care in the world.
He's so friendly.
Okay, I'm on
Come on,
my way.
Goob. Rush downstairs. We've got a new mummy for you.
Some new eye can.
Okay, where is she?
I've never tried to take more shortcuts.
Found
she's
her.
here.
Oh, they are. Oh my god.
Oh!
Wait, how do you get downstairs?
What is
Oh,
that?
Wow.
How do you get downstairs?
There's towards the back. Hold on.
Where's the break glass in case of emergency here?
I'm touching the touchscreen to open door.
Over here.
Oh, right.
And then come down here.
Yeah, damn.
They pour those buckets of water on themselves.
I'm sorry.
Cool down.
The way one of them's lying down. What is this basic white girl setup, hey?
You know, gotta get some color on that ass.
It's not just the ass either, it's the custard jugs as well. Good grief. Just as she's made out of stone
It's-
or wood or whatever, those
It's
things
also very
so
concerning
move.
that it's like her feet are tiny, but then her thigh is massive.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Newt came
Oh,
down.
Newt. Newt was sneaking a peek when no one was looking. I turned
Oh,
around
you
and he booked it. He's like, oh
rascal,
shit.
you.
You little.
I shouldn't be here. I got
Look at him, he's
caught.
got his tongue out. Oh, disgusting.
Oh. Goop.
Goob's coming as well? Yeah, that's
No,
right,
Goop's
back
been
off.
caught.
He was like,
Back
oh
off,
shit.
Goop.
Book it.
You're too young for this.
We're
Does he make
compromised.
little
Abort.
noises when he walks?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Goop. No.
Are we gonna have to sit down and have a talk with them? The talk.
Ah, the birds and the bees.
Goop, Newt. Someday
Our
soon you're gonna
next
start feeling
case
things.
Is Chupacabra Canyon.
Yes. Give me more.
Oh my god.
Is it another little guy?
No.
Oh,
Oh, they're not. Is there a
what the
sexy
heck?
one?
Why is it like a demon
Is
manticore?
there a sexy one? Hey,
Depends on your definition of sexy.
Sean. Yeah, I was about to
I'll
say.
take what I can get.
Monster fuckers would like to have a word. Okay.
I'm available.
To have a word?
I'm not elaborating anymore. Somebody's probably listening.
We are.
Yeah, we are, and however
Please
many
clarify.
people are watching the Yogscast right now.
Hello, Mr. FBI through my webcam.
Blink twice if you need help.
Look, the only way the FBI is gonna care is if they have monsters like that.
Ooh.
In which case,
That's why they're watching
we
me.
get ATVs again!
Again!
Hell
Yeah, look at the
yeah.
mini penis on the rocks.
Wait, what?
There's like two bulgy boulders.
Oh, two massive balls and one little cock. Yeah.
little chub.
Sorry?
Here, it's, hold on.
Never mind.
Nothing.
Right
It's
over,
fine. Don't worry about
over
it.
here.
Oh, we got some
I'm going straight first into the balls. Head first.
I need to
Monster
figure
Fuckers
out.
is tame for Yogscast. I love how your message got auto-modded.
Wow.
Don't forget to wear your glasses.
Oh yeah, my glasses.
Wait, glasses? What?
Especially in this
Hi, Nightjar.
This
There's. Wait, is it
hot
just near there?
summer's day.
Stop
So this
making
is-
me have to accept these messages, please.
This is the me level. We're in the Sonoran Desert.
Wow, look at this place. It's so dry.
Yeah.
Everyone
Why are
jump.
cacti so strong?
Just like home. Takes me back.
They are PB
Country roads
Take me
Take me
home.
home
To the
the
place.
I
belong.
Right
West
across
Virginia.
the-
Even though this is about as far away from West Virginia as you can get. The U.S.
It's
Mountainous
no.
mars.
West Virginia is not a place.
It's a lifestyle.
It's an experience.
It's
Oh.
What happens in West Virginia stays in West Virginia.
Okay. I'm going this way first.
Ugh.
Oh, someone crashed.
Ow.
I broke my leg.
I hear that.
Ah!
Why
Man,
do
these
you
sa-
not fall
these
off your bike?
saguaros
What is
are built
this?
out of
I
Skill
titanium.
diff.
I like lightly tap a cacti and I just get thrown off my vehicle. You crash into an actual tree and you're fine.
Where is our clues? Anyone see anything?
Car sighting.
Oh. I love the sound they make.
I want to try.
So good. So good.
Ugh.
Ugh. Speaking of massive balls.
I like how your person gets so angry as well when they get up after.
Yeah, they're like, ugh.
Oh, you know
What's over
what?
here?
I'm gonna do something.
Oh.
There is another circle on the other side.
I found a man-hungry wolf. Excuse me. I am
Ugh.
also a man-hungry wolf.
Okay, we
Oh.
found the cars. Whoa! Wait, is this
Oh, I
the
should
car
probably
sighting?
reload my gun.
Did we find the right thing?
There's something here.
I don't
don't
think
think we're
that's the
meant to
right
be
thing.
here.
Like I said, there is another circle on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah, but we were given 2 circles. I think we're in the
Here's
wrong
the
place.
car stop. I found the car stop or the rest stop.
I'm in.
We're not meant to be there yet. Sean, we're gonna break it again, remember?
I'm
Alright,
in.
I'm at the gas station. Does anyone want some snacks?
Right above them.
Yeah. Ow.
So,
I'll take a bag of Takis.
what the heck? I ran into
Okay.
a cactus and fell off. What the hell? Yeah, just a reminder that if we don't do the case in the order of which it has us
Yeah,
doing
get
it,
fucked up.
yeah, the game
I
will
found-
be...
Oh!
Does anyone want some
Wait.
Bigfoot's muscle milk?
Daddy's milk. I found evidence.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I found the car sighting. I am following the car sighting.
Oh, yes. Okay, I see it as well.
Can I shoot you? Oh, I can.
Oh,
I
sorry.
feel bad.
Don't know.
Ow! Never mind. I don't feel bad. Why do you attack me?
Do we need to keep going down here? Oh, is it through here? Must be, surely.
What the hell? It did so much damage.
Yep.
We found, yeah.
Home slice
There we
got
go.
mauled.
Where did you guys find it?
We
in?
got mystery map. We got a
Strange
phone.
man's foe.
Strange.
Heart bomber, hell yeah.
Dead guy.
Yep,
Mhm.
car sightings crossed off. Nice.
Okay, so now we need rest stop.
I'm at the rest stop.
How is it not locked off
Autobots,
then?
roll out. Make sure you click on all of the evidence thingies with the
Oh, there's a
spyglass.
locked door here.
Hold on, we're on our way to you.
Oh, mad air over this hill incoming.
Oh, never mind. There's an open area on the other side.
Hell yeah.
Ow! Damn it!
Ow!
Tiny
What
cactus
happened to
just
me?
came out of nowhere.
Oh, yep. Felt that.
Ow! Can these raccoons just...
Where
We're
are
gonna
you?
get a beautiful sunset. Ow.
These trash pandas are hurting me.
Where are you?
I'm at the rest stop.
Yeah, I know.
There's raccoons attacking you. Oh, you did it! You found it all. Now we need to head to the farm.
Where's the farm?
By you, Mousie. Right.
By
left.
you. Southwest of you.
Oh, I
Or
accidentally.
southeast.
I accidentally found the farm. Shit. Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, don't tip it. Don't.
Oh,
God
my
damn it.
lord, these...
I need help. Oh wait, whoever's there. To the
Whereabouts
left.
are you?
Someone
Okay, I made it to the
Oh,
farm.
there.
hit me over. Too much. A little less tip.
I can tell you now, these
little less
raccoons,
tip.
these
Got it.
trash pandas
A little
are
less
very
tip?
dangerous.
Out of context.
Some good tip?
Be
Oh,
careful
no.
of the trash pandas.
Oh, do you need tip now?
Yeah, I need some tip too.
Excuse me.
In the rear. A tip in the rear.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, now you need to fix me again.
Oh, you need a little tip. Oh my god.
Sean and I are just tipping each other off.
Meanwhile, I'm in
Hey!
a farmhouse. Oh shit, a burger. Nice.
Oh!
Oh my god, that was a that was nearly a full
almost.
tip. Wow. You took that like a champ.
Lots of experience.
Hold on. Tip incoming.
Guys, the monster isn't even here yet. Calm down.
You can see what Sean and I are doing. It's the dumbest thing.
Save the tip for the monster.
So stupid.
Come on!
Oh! Hey! Tipping complete.
Forget about tip.
Where do we need to go? Down. Right. Look
I
at
don't
left
know.
in a sec here. Oh yeah, here's the house. Can we bust through this? No, we can't.
No. I didn't fall
No, the
off.
fences are very strong. Be careful.
Where's our destructible
Oh.
terrain?
What
Oh,
is this,
it is.
Battlefield?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, where do we get the
looked
tanks?
Downstairs.
Where's my Abrams?
I'm still.
The other two have also arrived if you didn't hear it
Where's
yet.
my hovercraft?
Oh
Oh,
shit, have they arrived?
Where's my helicopter?
nice little bit of docking.
After they arrived, but I just see some weird shadow stuff going on.
Shoot the gnome.
Oh, you
I
missed
think
that.
our quad bikes are also getting it on.
Yeah.
Oh, I found.
I'm picking up a few map packs, but someone can take them
But
off.
no one's
mine, and,
around.
they need it.
Found a
Big
video
nut
game
bar.
upstairs.
Oh, nice. What is it?
That's pretty good view from the barn here.
Oh, I found. P.S. If you're leading this, get lost.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow, that's a little aggro. Just saying.
Just gonna eat the nut bars.
Oh, I got some nut bars too.
Mm.
I'm gonna check the garage. How do we get in? Is there a way in? What are we
We still
missing
need
then?
to search the house.
Hold on, this recruiter's never gonna know what hit it. Tango down.
Yeah, how are we missing something? How?
Oh, what? Hello.
We're still missing something then.
I'm just going through and looking for any magnifying glass prompts.
Just seeing if there's anything around the outside as well. Oh, that's the quad bike's doing itself again.
Is there a basement, perhaps? That we just missed?
I don't see one.
Oh,
Oh, head to the barn. Gather intel.
There we go.
Someone- found
Fancy
something.
man's vodka.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, my smartwatch is shaming me that I've not walked enough steps today.
But think of all the ATVing you've done.
Where's the barn?
Good
at the
question.
back.
Oh yeah, that's the barn.
It's got the grain silos.
Wow.
Ooh, look at the moon. It's so pretty.
What was that?
Some fireworks.
Nice. Oh, did you see this, by the way? Custom weapon.
Ooh, a
I
bear
found.
trap.
Ooh,
Hat
what
base.
is that?
Silent sniper.
rifle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I'm a masturbator.
I beg your pardon?
That's what the achievement told me.
Mm-hmm.
Join the club. Been doing that
Head
for
to the enclosure?
years.
What enclosure?
Enclosure. On the map. Oh, it's slightly northwest.
Oh yeah, there is a compass at the top.
Oh wow, there is.
Oh wow.
You mean to take the ATVs?
Yep.
Slay.
Roll
Don't
out.
interrupt towers if they're getting it on.
You need to get yours under control.
No, they just stopped. They're having to smoke.
Wait, where is mine?
There you go.
Yours was out here earlier. What happened?
Oh, it's over here. I can see
It's
the
over by the
lights.
fence line. You didn't put the parking brake on.
What? Why is it over there? What have you guys done to it?
Oh, you're shagging a cactus. You need to get that checked.
I blame you guys.
Head up on the ridge.
I love how it has an optional set traps.
Set traps, yeah. You might want to do it, you might not want to.
Yeah, maybe
That's-
set traps in there. I'll head up to the ridge.
Is this the ridge?
I think this is the ridge. This.
I know what I can do. Hold on, I got this. Yeah.
Bro,
I
this
I
must
put
be
my
the ridge.
ATV down there and I put the lights are on, so.
Pet truck.
Sorry.
Pet truck.
Now we sit and wait. Just in case.
How'd you get up there? What am I
Oh,
missing?
my ATV matches my sunglasses. Hell yeah.
What the hell?
Did you just hear that?
Sorry, I did put a
God!
claymore
The
on a
creature's
cow.
there. Creature's there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's chasing after me. Well, that's handy.
That's a chupacabra.
Yay!
There's a rifle here.
Oh!
Gotta get up on the rocks.
He's very angry and he hates quad bikes.
Who's got the turret?
I do, but I can't get it out right now. Hold on.
Where is he?
Where is it?
He's gonna get rammed. is
Oh,
what's
yeah,
gonna
I see.
happen. Damn it!
It was a good warning ram.
I need
Yeah,
to
you
get my,
better run. That'll be you if you're not careful. Oh, wait, we just have to capture him. So I think we can just straight up kill him.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
Capture,
maybe
follow.
not. Oh, follow.
Okay, I need to go get my
It got
ATV.
away.
god, I fell.
I'm McFarlane.
Off the cliff, full throttle.
Where did they go?
Oh yeah, I forgot your guy says "Yee-hoo" when you get mad air.
Where did it go? Circle is like...
There is no circle.
In the cornfield. That's where Petra
Oh
is.
wait. Oh yeah, he went. He did go into the cornfield, but I think he kept
Aw.
running.
Where are y'all?
in the cornfield.
Follow the beeps.
I'm here.
Did the circle move? It's still here.
Oh god!
It's here. Yep.
Yeah, I just heard it growl.
Survive the ambush. I just rammed into the wall. I'm stuck. I'm actually
Oh, he's
stuck
behind
underneath
me.
my vehicle. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I was rear-ending him.
I can't see. Oh, hi, Jesus.
I'm dead.
It's a displacer beast. Get it?
What's coming after you?
Drink beer. Move fast, eat ass.
You You didn't even attack me. He just moved in the way and I stopped reviving.
Where'd
We
he go?
survived the ambush.
Where is he?
There's no circle here. It does
I don't know.
still say survive.
Brett Mona, thank you so much for 54 months.
Yo!
Woo!
Alright, let's send one person into the corn.
Alright, I'll go.
Scout it out.
Hello? Chupacabra? I'm so defenseless and alone. It would be so bad if someone were to attack me now. Oh,
Chase
Oh,
him.
chase him.
okay.
Let's see, let's
Quick,
play a little
back
game
on the
of cat and
ATVs.
mouse.
I parked mine somewhere outside the cornfield. Sheet.
Yeah, we need to get out of here now.
How?
That's a good question.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bro.
I like how you all stuck in the cornfield now with
Time
your
to go around the perimeter until we find the exit.
Oh, found one.
Hey!
Found one crash.
Ugh.
Oh, thank you. A little
Just the
up
tip,
top.
remember?
I'm struggling, give me a moment.
No.
We need to go
Oh, yeah,
west.
yeah, yeah, okay, hold on.
Ah,
Or
ah,
no, east.
I don't want your tip.
Out.
I'm still stuck in the corn, hold on. Where am I going?
East.
We gotta get out of the farm, right?
Are you still stuck in the
Yeah.
corn?
Yeah, we need to get out of the farm.
Okay. Yeah, but we gotta find the...
Entrance. The
Road
road's over here.
exit.
Here it is. I found it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, where are we going?
East.
Locate the source of the sound. I'm
That
circling
sounds like
the
shooting.
farm.
I'll wait for you guys. Where did you guys go?
We're out of
Wait.
the farm, like completely out of the farm.
Yep.
Yeah, same. I went out of it on the east side.
We took a wide berth.
Ow. Hold on, I
Big
got
tipping.
launched.
Ow, what did I go? Oh, dude, I can no longer...
Cacti are so.
I
They're
just...
so strong.
I flew off the ATV and smashed my nuts and cock into the top of a cactus. I'm totally infertile.
Which way are we meant to go?
Like,
This way, right
slight-
here.
yeah,
Bit right.
basically slightly further south.
Oh! Mad air, mad air, mad air.
Oh shit.
We gotta get a running start.
Oh,
I heard the sound
oh.
over here.
This is gonna be such a good jump.
Oh wait, is it up
Together,
here?
Sean. Near,
Come on.
far, where
Ah!
you are. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, you crushed me.
No.
Is this the source of the sound? No, this is just a rock.
Oh, I think it's up here.
Investigate the
found
scene.
it?
Yeah, it's up here. It's up here.
Up where?
Look on the map.
Oh yeah.
There's like a road.
Oh, a
I
steep
think
climb.
just
Come
here.
on, ATV, you can do it.
Do I have a flare, maybe? I don't think I do.
Near.
Oh!
Wait, no, I went way too far away. Hold on. Oh, up here.
Yeah, Sean.
You guys got mad. Other way, Mousie.
I need
Oh,
some
I
tip.
see you.
Patrick, can you give him the tip?
Huh? Oh. I'm on it.
I need your tip.
I'm on it, Chief.
Oh.
Well, this guy looks really dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you're so close. Alright.
This looks like their map. The location of the wall is marked.
Suppressed sniper. Ooh. Hello.
Oh, okay. Getting there.
Good lord, can you fix that, please?
Oh, no.
Times a charm.
Wait.
You need some tip?
The turntables. Yeah, thank you.
Practice makes perfect. First time round.
Yeah.
That time.
Oh, there are some gas masks in this box here.
Find the
Do we
entry.
need
I don't know
this?
why we need it. Patrick, you need to grab a gas mask.
Do we?
Yeah, it's told us.
We actually... Wait.
Chupacabra.
Woo!
Oh, you're not dead. Fantastic.
I don't have any medkits. But I do have lots of parts.
Ah.
Ow. Man, this boy's got a lot of help.
Why does it tell us that we need... Where does it tell us that we need?
It told us before I opened the box, and then it stopped telling us. But we had to open this box, and there were like 4 gas masks in
It
it.
doesn't give us a point on the map. Oh wait, yeah it does. Yeah it does. Very bottom right of the map.
Yeah. So I think we all need a gas mask for something.
Where's the spare gas?
We'll hold on to it. Big
Oh, here we
doggy. Now I've got
Oh,
a
yeah,
suppressed
my,
sniper now. Let's fucking go.
I got one too.
Let's
Uh-huh.
roll.
Autobots, roll out.
Whoa.
Oh, we can get some air, I think.
Help!
Going back over this.
I think Mousie needs some tip.
I already left.
Can I get some tip?
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh. No, not the right
Nope.
amount of tip. That's. Oh no, that was wrong.
Wait,
That's
hold on.
Wrong
hold on.
angle.
Hey!
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Now we gotta catch up with Petrock. He's already like miles away.
I don't even know where.
I can't. I left the way we came in.
Which is
Find the
extremely
entrance.
helpful when some people
mean
went
find
through
the
a different
entrance?
way.
You guys looking at this?
No, we can't see!
Woo!
I'm going up the reverse way. Come on! Oh, it's bad.
Oh, cacti.
So we gotta get onto this road and then go this way? Ah, fuck! The cacti are just malicious little
Hardest-
things.
Hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, fuck.
What? Oh.
Hey, we're here.
Found it.
Oh,
There's gas masks Gas masks are required to enter this area.
Okay.
I just smashed into Mousie's titanium thighs and flew off my ATV.
See, I told you we needed the gas masks.
time.
Jeez, what happened here?
We're about to find out.
Oh damn! Yeah, look ahead. Oh, I can hear it. Oh shit! It's right there.
Oh, I'm out of bullets in all my guns. Shoot her! Shoot her!
It's running.
Alright, bring this back up then, I guess.
Ooh-ha.
Explore no man's land. What's there to explore?
Yes.
True.
Hopefully the monsters. But I think Patrick is gonna be the first one to die.
What?
Ooh, fireworks!
What is this accusation? I didn't see you kite those Wendigos to victory last round.
This is true.
This is
You
very
did
true.
carry us there.
Pro gamer.
I need to drink some muscle milk. Excuse me. You know how it be.
Need a cup of coffee.
Oh. Rad scorpions.
Oh!
Whoa! What the hell?
Yeah, we're just playing Fallout.
Mature scorpion, really?
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
That sounded like sperm for a second.
Yeah, also that.
A military bunker.
Can't we all relate?
Find a way inside the bunker.
Oh, I found cash on the scorpion. Thank you.
What is
I
this?
swear I've been picking
unlock
up ammo.
bunker.
But
Here we go.
we're really almost out already?
And it probably says activate generator.
Yeah.
Oh. Multiple of
I have
them.
91 556
Maybe those
rounds,
wires can help.
but no gun that
Yeah,
can
I
use
got
it.
it.
Wires.
I already figured it. I followed the wires and
What's the
activated them
hardest
before the
puzzle?
quest.
The hardest puzzle.
Ew, more red lights.
Ooh, look at all this shit. Hello. Bandages. More
Bit
gas
of
masks.
cash.
Shit ton-
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh, more cash. And I read that bandage as bondage for a second.
Hey!
Your outfit?
Freudian slip. There's a
that?
switch over here.
Roider, make your anger issues gain much attention as your bicep. What?
Ow, I'm dead.
You just found a
That
unique
scorpion.
weapon.
Scorpion beat the crap out of me.
Oh!
No, I can't believe you took it. Oh my god.
Yep, I took the unique weapon.
Oh god,
I
damn it.
have it.
Yay!
Oh my
I
God.
have like 91 bullets.
Hello? What is happening?
He's
I was
fallen,
like,
and he
I was
can't get
alive,
up.
but I was still ragdolled.
That's
Find
so
the original
funny.
spill.
I'll take these bandages.
I think Patrick's fall was a pretty original spill.
Did you hit the
This-
button?
I mean, I
no.
did.
I don't know what to do with that. It's got an outline on it, but...
Yeah, I already hit it.
Oh, okay.
So what was meant to happen?
Maybe we need to leave? And search somewhere else?
Maybe. Find the original spell.
Oh wait, I found something, I think.
Oh, yeah.
What?
There's a gate here that we can now...
Where? Oh, over here. Okay.
Yeah, and then if we go south, then we need to go south.
Okay.
We can grab the ATVs.
No, we can't. We're in a
We didn't
special
come on
area.
them.
They're stuck on the.
Oh, you're right.
Area.
I'm so stupid.
I'm so stupid.
Hold on, just eating cheese wheel.
Skyrim logic. Oh, scorpions.
Revive the valley. Hmm.
Mature chem scorpion. Ah. Ow.
Oh, giant.
Oh,
All right.
Whoa!
Well,
hello.
Turret's down, turret's down. Oh.
As if it was ever an issue. 4 stacks of cash and a gold bar. Dude, it's packing.
Go
Damn.
bar. Falcon.
Is there anything else that we're meant to survive here?
I'm sure we'll find them.
that's it. Yeah, behind Sion.
Oh,
I'm on my way. Whee!
Hoorah.
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 Oh!
Ah!
Another restricted area.
We survived the valley. Oh.
amusement park. Hello.
Western attraction.
Oh, is this the OK correct? This
Do
is
we
just that
also
level
like
of
find a
devour.
church here?
Oh, this reminds me of a game called
And a
West
Roman-
Hunt. Which is, I really like.
Oh yeah.
There are
Little
10 books
deception
that we
game.
need to burn.
Yeah. There's a pistol here. Oh, it looks like a toy. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, a gift shop.
Interact with the device?
Prepare for the encounter. Hmm.
Hmm.
Who found the device? Fess up.
What?
I ain't found nothing.
Someone was near it.
I was picking up ammo.
Is it by this train station?
Where was the device? Wasn't me, was it?
Is it in the sheriff's office?
Interact with the device.
Oh, I thought.
Could be anywhere, couldn't it? Fancy man's vodka. Nice.
Someone
There's a
was
lot of
near
ammo
it.
in here, by the way.
You might want to come to where I am, Erica. There's a huge amount of 5.56 rounds, 250.
If I was a device. Oh, is it this thing? Is this
What is a
last-
sawed
Oh,
off?
I found
there's,
it, I found it, I found it.
there's another. I found another unique weapon. I can like probably drop it for someone.
Shotgun.
It's a shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me.
Alright, I've put my turret down.
Oh, there's a gold
Any
bar in this
traps?
bed that I can't pick up.
There's a sawed-off shotgun unique weapon over there.
Who wants to
Ooh.
sawed off?
Ow. I'll take
Maybe
it.
don't walk through the chemical sludge.
Oh, it's okay. It only did 1 damage.
Alright, we ready, folks?
Nope, I have 3 bear traps I can place.
Sawed off.
I got a silenced pistol and sniper, so it's about time somebody else got some more.
I wonder if this is gonna be helpful at all, but I also have raw meat.
Make sure to beer up for the damage.
Oh shit, yeah, I keep forgetting about the beer.
That's a thing?
Yep.
Alright, I'm ready. Can I get a hoorah?
Hoorah!
Hoorah.
My turret is down. I am ready. How do I get on top of this house?
Oh. Oh, what the heck is happening? Are you
What's
guys
that?
also getting, like,
Ooh.
3D infrared vision?
Yeah. Ow. I'm dead.
I'll get
Oh, he's on
Erica.
it.
No, don't.
It's on
He's
you,
after you.
it's on
He's after you.
Oh no.
I got you, Sean.
Get me up.
Stay with me.
Before you go. I'll get there. Probably.
You're fine. You're
He's
good.
almost dead.
You're
He's almost
good.
dead.
You're good.
He did.
Hey,
Hey! Let's pick up our turrets just in
Get out
case.
of there. Oh yeah.
Got the turret.
Yes, miss.
All right, securing the monster. Woo! Goat sucker! What? Wait a minute.
I beg your pardon?
You know that
Excuse me?
chupacabras eat like goats, right?
Yeah, I know, but like goat sucker?
True.
Hello? Excuse me?
Look. If the goats look like the Wendigos we've just faced, I'm just saying.
You know what?
When you write, you write.
Is
You're
that
right,
seriously
you're right.
what chupacabra means? It means goat sucker?
It does. Yeah.
Huh.
El chupacabra. Goat sucker.
I just found a unique weapon.
It's because they suck the blood of goats or whatever. Hi, Newt! Hi, Goop!
Newton Goop.
Alright, I need to run to the restroom real quick, so this is a good time for a yog break. Alright.
Back in 5 whole yog minutes. I just want to go and see the,
Oh yeah.
Yep. Just very quickly go downstairs. Let's have a look at what we captured.
There he is.
Oh, I think we're... oh, right,
Oh.
sorry. Wrong
We
one.
were going a different thing. Yeah, that one's not as appealing as this one.
Yeah, this one's got it. Still got it.
Why are we looking at these again? We captured something else.
Why not?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, this one sucks apparently.
It's true.
You know what? It's like a bike. You never forget your first one.
Is that the saying?
It's it's what I'm
It's
sticking
the first
with.
time I've ever heard that saying.
I might have just made it up. Don't know. Love is like a bike. You never forget your first one. Yes.
Okay, if that's what we're going with, then.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Life is a bike.
You
I
just
wanna
ride it.
all night long.
Oh, I remembered there's ATVs in here as well, isn't
Wait,
there?
there's in-game voice.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is a handbrake. There's a vehicle handbrake. I didn't even realize that.
Spacebar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brakes are for nerds.
Don't need it.
Gotta pedal to the metal.
There's a thing here called beach trip. I'm kind of scared to just... What happens if I do that? Oh, waiting
Oh.
for host. Never
no.
mind.
Oh no!
How do I cancel
What
this?
did you do?
What did you do?
I didn't do
Oh, we're going back.
anything.
Are we gonna go find Newt again?
What are we
Wait,
doing?
is this somewhere different?
To the beach?
What? Huh?
Are we just
I
having
didn't
a
realize
relaxing
it's gonna
getaway?
put us all on the beach.
What did we
I
do?
think this is just a tropical getaway.
This is just a holiday?
A day out at the
Rep-
beach.
Huh.
But there's guns. What are we doing?
Head to the beach.
I
We're gonna
literally
go
just
play
got
it.
back here.
Wait,
Still on
Surprise.
break.
you can still customize your person here. Okay.
Oh man, I love these beach tunes. Oh, there's water balloons.
What the hell?
Get them wet. Oh, there's so many water balloons in the party cooler. There's 255 water balloons.
Damn.
Where?
In the party cooler. Alright, I'm binding the water balloons for this match.
Oh my
this
god.
round. They are number 5.
What the hell is this?
Wait.
Stop, I can't equip it. I can't equip it because
Oh.
it's pulling me out of my inventory.
Oh, look at these birds!
Head to the beach. What even is this?
I don't know, but I love
I was
it.
like, huh, there's like a surfboard here, and it just says beach. So I clicked, I held it, and then it sent us all to the beach. I didn't realize.
There's...
R.I.P. Erica.
It's giant crabs.
Clear the beach. What?
Okay.
Man-eating crab.
I can tell you
I love
now,
the water balloons.
water balloons do not work.
Aw, this cute little...
They got
What
big
is
eyes.
this?
They're cute, but they gotta die.
Can't believe they would ruin our perfect tropical getaway.
I was literally mixing a new drink and everything. Help.
That's a giant crab.
The water. Oh god, he's got
Oh
glowing
yeah,
red
king
eyes.
crab.
Why is it devil crab? King crab.
Help me!
I may have run out of ammo.
Help!
Got him.
Thank you.
It was a blue crab too.
And now he dead, crab.
Oh shit, he's huge.
Thanks.
This is because he's the king. Ow! Man, he really just killed me and fucked off.
Threat eliminated.
I was vying for control. He's the alpha. Deserted his dominance.
I didn't pick up my turret or anything.
Got thrown
Well,
my water
that's because you
balloons.
need to put it in the loadout, and I wasn't there to do the loadout.
Oh, we got him!
I mean, we were
Overthrow the
shooting him
king
from behind
crab.
you. Party hard,
Party
head
hard
home.
and head home.
Hell yeah! Oh, there's the jump of fire. Oh, there's ATVs!
Yo.
Yes.
How do we party hard? Oh, wait, hold on.
Yes. Wait, what does he have?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, you need to come over here!
No.
Hold on.
No way.
You need to come over here.
Where's here? Ow! I hit a sandcastle, an indestructible sandcastle.
This is adorable.
Hold on, I need to put the liquor away anyway.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, Dom's whiskey. More water balloon.
Oh, that's a big sandcastle.
Okay.
Giant sandcastle.
Fancy Man's vodka, yes. Every time you do that, it pulls me out of my inventory. There we go. I drank the vodka. This teddy bear is so talented.
Oh. I wonder if you have to light all the campfires or something.
Maybe?
There's a couple.
I mean, we could drink all the alcohol.
Well, we should drink.
Yeah, that's a
all
hard
of it.
party, right?
Can you actually get drunk at this? You just
don't know.
chug alcohol and beer.
There's a chicken. It's not real.
It's real to me, damn it.
I don't think you can get drunk.
How are we meant to head home then?
Helicopter, maybe?
Oh, it's the protein powder.
Wait,
Oh, it's the muscle milk.
whoever's driving the ATV, have you jumped? Have you done the jump yet?
I'm
The
about
fire
to.
jump, I did. Yeah. The ring of fire!
Whee!
Is this a race? Do I need to do the race?
It's not really clear on the party hard part, is it? Jeez, that's some big
No.
shells, yeah.
I won! I did the race. Oh, there's some fireworks! Oh, is that you, Sean?
No?
Look at all the fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they're over here. Oh, this is the edge of the map, though. Ah.
I just got thrown off the ATV. Slightly.
Oh yeah, it's the helicopter if you want to go home, by the way.
Okay, I say we do that and get ready for an actual case.
But how do we party hard?
I
We've
don't
already
Let's just
partied
go
hard.
Partied the hardest.
Okay.
Creature secured?
Huh?
Well, creature
oh,
did we
the king
secure?
crab. Must have been the crab.
What? Okay.
Did we secure the creature of partying?
Sure.
Crab dance.
Disco never dies.
Why does my hair keep doing this? Okay. Now we get
Well,
to
that
see
was
Goop
fun.
and Newt. Goop, Newt, we're home.
We partied too much.
We should have brought them.
Okay.
It would have been snacks for the king crab.
Cases. New. The cult of the sacred seraphim.
Oh.
Seraphine?
40 Seraphine?
A cult
Oh,
of
shit.
Seraphine? That sounds on brand.
Do we need to get Seraph's embrace?
Another one of this?
We didn't capture anything.
Cult is responsible for mutating twins into Wendigo. What?
They're
Wait, didn't we
responsible
already
for
do
making
this?
the big booty ladies?
Cult is attempting
Yeah, we
to
didn't
complete
capture
6
anything.
trials. The cult unleashed a flesh hound on a remote village. Each completed trial breaks a seal. The cult was spotted performing rituals near Sunnyside. Cult was last spotted at a camp nearby.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe we should ask them to make more Wendigo ladies.
But less
Hey,
deadly.
could you guys refine your experiments, like, just a little bit? Make them just a little larger.
A great idea. Smaller claws.
Hey, some people might be into that. So are there
Bigger
riddles or
things.
puzzles you need to
Thanks.
solve, or does the game just tell you go there, do this, kill that? Kind of that. It tells you where you need to go investigate, what you need to find, and then you basically go and do that. And I have the middle part, but there we go. But yeah, that's basically what we do.
What we do?
What we do.
We do.
What is this bathroom?
What?
You guys come upstairs.
What?
What is this
By the way-
toilet in the middle of the room?
Why is it
Guys.
just there?
Guys, don't look at me shitting.
It's okay, we have one toilet and how much toilet roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
that
in
is
the
a
middle
very...
of the room.
Okay, flare guns are very dangerous, apparently.
Yeah. They do the damage.
Alright, we've got 2 showers though, just stamp it down. That's fine.
Okay, I'm
Ugh.
gonna change my t-shirt for this special occasion.
away.
There's a sale on beds.
No way!
Yeah. Beds for sale.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's the beach trip. That's what we just did, right?
Oh, I'm trying to hit you.
Yeah, it's...
Don't do it.
Oh, I could go full... Hold on. Full shine. Full shine.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Oh,
Avert your gaze.
all oiled up.
That is.
Oh my god.
Like we're gonna need to find you. We're just gonna shine our light, and it's gonna reflect back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Moonlight.
Let's
will
do this.
illuminate. Put me off the TV.
I'm hurt.
Let's catch us some cult members. Wait,
Yes.
are we gonna keep actual people in our basement?
Hell
I
yeah.
thought we were gonna find like the whatever beast was mentioned in the story.
We've already got the Wendigos though.
No, there was another thing mentioned.
The Fleshhound on the village.
Fleshhound.
Where's our
Fleshhound,
stuff?
yeah.
Maybe we don't need it. Oh,
Service
and
pistol, hunting
shotgun.
rifle, shotgun. Where's the
There's-
turrets?
So little. Oh my god,
I definitely
Help-
packed the turrets. Where are they?
Oh dear, maybe we just don't get them.
Oh, I took 2 hunting rifles back, so anybody want?
That can't be
I have
right.
3 hunting shotguns apparently.
I'll trade you a hunting rifle for a shotgun.
I've just dropped them on the
But
ground.
Why the jiggle physics though?
Why not?
have you seen the outfits? Put 2 and 2 together. That's all I'm telling you.
But put your sunglasses on, remember?
Where,
it matters.
where are my turrets?
I don't know why they don't automatically stay on.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying.
I bought us turrets and an extra resurrection stone. What the hell? This is so not cool.
I wonder if I can get run. Oh no, I can't go to the road.
I'm just loading all my stuff. That's so weird. Why would they not let us?
Marching against a cult.
What? Oh, that's water. Alright. No map?
Yeah,
No
sometimes
map.
you don't get a map. That's so frustrating to me. That actually annoys me.
Do we want to see if we can head out, restart?
No, it's the thing. I made sure
No, no.
we're missing
Or
out
maybe
a
it
bunch
bugged
of
out.
stuff. No. We're missing a lot of different crates and things. I think
Yeah,
it's meant
I
to
just
be.
not spawn them in.
Well, I think that may be intentional. Which is,
Makes the game harder.
Damn, look at the dump truck on that bear.
the turrets
God.
have jiggle physics?
The turrets.
Imagine if they did.
Like not to.
Jiggle physics on that big barrel.
Oh. Oh.
Bear?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
He's
he's coming.
Alright, my med timer's going off. I should just take my meds real quick. Don't mind
Got
me.
him. Flared him to death.
Easy.
I'm hearing like 2 musics.
I am too.
Same.
Hearing the chill sound and the combat sound.
Use the blood altar. Okay.
Excuse me?
That's the quest.
You heard it.
Domine. Oh, here's the blood altar. Perform sacrifice.
Wait,
Hold
is
on.
that the blood altar? Oh, that's the blood altar.
Jesus.
There's voices in this game.
dude
Oh,
either
sorry.
needs a lozenge or a better microphone.
I think he's trying to be breathy. In purgatory.
Hello.
Smoke joke. The numbers do not lie.
And they spell disaster for you at sacrifice. Oh,
Oh, hello.
Yay, sacrifice.
why do they always have to put a cult
Oh.
in the
Into
in such an
purgatory.
idyllic place? If you say so.
Sitting on a pedestal.
We're gonna go save an angel.
I'm going to become one.
You already are, Sean.
No.
Keep slicing
Oh,
up parts of
here's
your
all
finger.
our shit.
In purgatory?
We weren't even starting the level technically. That's what it was.
Oh.
Look,
Alright.
all our stuff. There's my minigun. Someone take the resurrection stone.
Equip your
Yeah,
gas
good one.
mask.
Get your stuff, everyone.
Load out. Ready, yeah.
Oh, I can't wear my glasses and gas mask. This is a travesty.
Man.
Oh, okay, yeah, anything we just picked up in the previous bit, we don't keep.
You do your special weapon.
Except, yeah, but you keep your special weapon between everything.
Do we need to
That's-
put on a gas mask?
I'm
we do it
gonna
just to be safe?
just in
It did-
case.
It did just tell us that, so...
Gas mask it is.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, yeah, shotgun as well. Need one of those.
Still got my
Look at this.
silenced.
I'm liking this sawed-off shotgun.
There's just a camera thing. There's just camera things everywhere. What the heck? Search the ritual site. What is this?
Real trap.
You seeing these things?
Oh yeah, they're like big fog lights or something, aren't they?
You can't really do anything
Or
with them.
megaphones. No. Oh,
In
not
purgatory?
yet at least. Now. Search for the ritual site.
Sounds
okay.
like someone with a cheap microphone. Hey, listen.
I'll have you know, I paid $3.
Leaving without a gas mask will result in your death.
I got one.
Use protection, everyone.
I beg your pardon.
So true.
You heard her.
Protect the tip.
I guess.
Use protection when you're tipping each other.
No! We forgot! Oh!
Oh no!
Patrick, what
Sean,
have,
I've got
what
some
have you done
bad
to me?
news.
Oh,
Or some
no.
great news. That'd be good. Your outlook.
Oh my
You
god.
okay?
Wow, that perfectly split.
Don't worry.
Uncanny.
I'm okay.
I think we have to come down with you.
Ow.
Any comers?
Have you got like a Pokédex of
Any comers?
problems?
Only in a committed Christian
What is that giant
relationship.
thing in the sky? Do you see that?
That is it.
Oh!
We are
Oh,
in
you know what?
purgatory.
That's one of Satan's pubes.
Stringy and lonesome.
Gotta be.
Void Reapers
Void
behind us.
Y'all?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
shooting.
Y'all?
Yeah, they're behind us as well.
Oh, they're in front as well.
I can't place
The
one on my
ones
turret.
behind are gone,
Ah, easy peasy.
and so are the ones in front.
There's more.
There's two more! Fire! Crab Braves at the ready.
I assume we're going the right way. Spider leg,
Oh, okay.
magic.
Those are just floating in the air.
There's like 3 of them, at least.
Looks like a demogorgon, yeah. Yeah, but they're missing like the bottom half of them. Oh, I see lights up ahead.
Oh, that's not a person.
These are just the worm dudes from the Elden Ring DLC.
I haven't got that far.
Spoiler alert!
Oh my god.
Welcome to legally not upside down. But it said purgatory.
Sorry. These are the.
Upside down is basically just hell, isn't it?
Where is the ritual site? Is it this way?
No, that's the bridge that we fell off? Oh,
No,
no,
this is a
it's-
new bridge.
it's not, it's a new bridge.
There's a little camp here. There's a little camp here.
Oh.
Yeah. It's...
Ah,
Follow the lights.
I'm in purgatory, there is no light.
Eternal darkness consumes me.
Follow the Lord's light.
And the Lord cometh.
Ooh.
Is
Ooh,
that
there
what
was
the
an
Sunday
ambush.
is? He just finishes? Let there be light?
And
And
on the fourth day, I finally had a
finished.
rest. It was a long weekend.
IK. You touched the box.
God!
IK.
Is that you?
Hellraiser?
What is that
Daddy?
hanging from the sky? Oh, it's just a plant. Okay.
Investigate the site.
Oh look, there's a text
Why is there a
for that nice
car
tentacle thing.
fused into that branch? What is that?
Yeah.
Welcome to
I think this
purgatory.
was very inspired.
Oh, there is a... There's
Are
a
the
thing
Duke
here.
are the Duke boys in purgatory?
Oh,
with
This
you?
must be
okay.
the seal used to trap the creature, but it seems broken now. Did I already miss them?
What is this? Oh, Molotovs.
Molly's. Oh,
Oh,
Let me find those.
baby. Oh, you took the rest
oh
of it.
dear.
Can I go into these
On
buildings?
5.
Yes, please. Molly.
There's a teddy bear here.
Aww. Return to the portal.
Oh, return to the portal. At the very start.
Oh.
Wait, we can't go
Wait,
back
what?
that way.
Oh, not that way, apparently.
Path is blocked. We gotta find a new way back. Shit.
Bin.
Survive
Oh,
the
now we
horde.
survived the horde, okay. Put down the turrets.
Oh, yep.
Guess
Here
if
they
I
come.
have to. Oh, yeah, I didn't bind it this time. Sugar.
Might also be Molly time.
Oh,
Oh,
Mousy.
I need someone to cover me. Oh god.
There's a lot.
I'm trying to get the turret out.
Ah! Stuck on a thing.
Here we go. Turret's down.
Oh, danger close Molotovs. Woo! Oh, I just roasted all of them. You're welcome. I killed like
What a
5.
Chad.
Careful,
Oh, you're
John.
not dead!
Oh, I can
Ow.
take his cheese wheel.
Why will it not let me hit 5? Fuck it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get
there went all of my
mouse.
Molotovs.
stacks of cash. Oh my god. Cheese
Hell
wheel.
yeah.
Yes.
I
Did we
need
survive?
5 by
Oh, find a
6
way back.
rounds.
All that to fucking get the turret down and then...
Oh, you need 5.56.
Yeah.
I've
Someone
got
those
a bunch
bodies.
of 5.56. Drop all of it. There you go. It's right here.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Thank you. That's a lot of... I can't take more than this, actually, I think.
Find a way back.
I was a way back. Oh, I can push this. Oh, guys, look at how strong I am.
You are so strong.
Ugh.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at those
Yeah, man.
muscles.
Can't bend these guns.
Solid tip right there.
Oh, so true. I'm gonna regen my...
Oh, some stuff here. Some beer, stack of cash.
Oh!
What is this Half-Life looking like?
Oh my god!
Oh,
what the
sweet
heck?
Jesus.
Sentinel.
Put the turret down.
Third time. Oh god. I think the Molotov. Burn.
Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look. He's looking at me!
Danger close that Molotov a little bit.
Oh, what?
Okay, have another one. Oh, it's hurting me.
Everything
I
is
have
smoke.
med kits, why wouldn't it let me use them?
Ow.
Got you.
Thank you.
Where is it?
Oh, I need
Jesus.
to...
Wait.
Oh, the turret, please.
Retreat.
Never.
Nah, we can take him. We're kicking his ass. Oh, he's invincible.
Yeah, of course he is. Right, retrieve the turret and then... quickly
Oh
do
yeah,
the
he's
running.
invulnerable.
Ah!
Grab
Where
the
do we
turrets and run
retreat
somewhere.
to?
Oh
I
shit.
need to be revived and then get the turret.
Oh, what the heck just happened?
Oh god.
I would
I
be
can run
choked.
around.
I mean, I could resurrect. Yeah, I'll do it.
Shut up, come back.
Baby, come
Where are we meant to
Come to
retreat
the light.
Got a
Back.
minigun.
Back where we came.
Oh god.
Retreat, retreat.
Retrieve, try retreat.
shit.
Yeah. Just keep her going.
That's bad, that's bad. I am on 4 health.
Do you have a med kit? Can you heal up?
Not, I can't reach it now.
Ow. Oh, he's faster than us.
Why after me? No, not like this.
Oh no.
Boom.
She's down.
Ow.
She's down.
Oh, he's on you guys. Okay, okay.
It's on you, Mousie.
Oh god, my arm is not supposed to be there.
No, it really isn't.
I'm down.
Oh, Mousie's down. That's okay, I can get you up. He's on
He's
shot.
coming after me. Yeah, I'll just keep on running for a bit then. Oh, bugger, I've got no...
He's not the smartest killer in this job.
He's not on me anymore.
Oh, he's stuck on the thing. Later. Ow.
Fool.
He got through. He got through.
Oh dear.
Where
is
did we retreat?
Is this where we
to?
retreat? Or do we
Are
have
you
to run all the way back, or did we just back on
But
ourselves?
that area's still blocked.
Oh no,
No.
we ran the wrong way.
But that's what retreating means.
That's the way to run, though.
Yeah, but run forward retreating.
That's, no.
I need
Damn
some
it.
Wait.
cheese.
Did you manage to get somewhere? Because I'm running all the
No.
way back.
Yeah, you keep on running. I'm holding him by the bin because he's aggroed on me, but I'm in a corner.
Patrick, where are you?
I'm back where we were.
Oh, there you are.
No!
Patrick, come
over here.
to where we
Oh,
were.
ow. Where's... Alright,
Come
hold
over
on,
by
I
the
can't
bin.
see.
The bins.
Oh, ow. Okay.
Hey,
We've got
quick,
away.
Make it back to the bed.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, we still got
I
you.
found somewhere, I think.
Okay. Oh, do we have to push him?
No. Just
No,
walk.
no.
Just
Okay,
walk
okay,
now.
I
okay.
found,
Hug the
against
I
this
wall on
found
the
fence.
left.
it.
Hug the
There's
wall.
it where
Hug it.
we were.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
I see.
Save your stamina.
And then run back, He's gonna be
Ooh.
stuck there now.
You need to get to back to the area. There's a little convenience shop. And you need to use the door.
Oh, okay.
We've balked him. We've abused the pathing in the game.
Oh, what?
Pro
Fair
gamer
and
strats.
valid.
You don't see these very often.
And now we've got loads of time on our hands to just, do whatever we want.
Whoa.
Oh, a robbery.
Are we robbing a store?
Use door.
Welcome to the rooftops.
Oh, nice.
There's an Amazon Prime. I wonder if it's got my order.
I mean, if your order is in purgatory, I wouldn't count on it.
We couldn't deliver your order. You weren't home.
I'm sorry, we couldn't deliver your order. We got lost.
Oh,
We took the
fuck.
wrong turn.
Please
Oh,
deliver
shit,
parcel to
balls.
back of house in
Oh,
Purgatory.
I need to...
Okay, so.
Oh,
there's
there's
some ammo
a
here.
civilian carbine. Hell yeah.
Oh.
And a note.
Some more Molotovs in there.
Let me spill the tea on my latest adventure in the realm. Talk about wild.
What the heck?
God.
Girl?
Girl?
Molly.
Okay, so this way?
Yep.
Love that. Some folks, me, speculate that it's God's do-it-yourself prison for the behemoth. Yeah, people definitely theorize this. Which people? Yeah, just me.
Oh, is that most of
Trust.
No.
Hey, we found the portal.
Yay!
Where is
Oh,
it?
thank goodness.
Where is
Free
it?
for now.
Gold bar, stack of cash.
Where is it?
Yes. Oh my god, so much.
Sean, where are you?
I just went down the vine.
Oh,
I'm a
okay,
little bit
you must
behind
be ahead of us.
I don't know, I'm behind you.
Oh. Ow.
The creature returns.
Oh yeah, it's behind us. Well, behind you
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Flee.
Oh, I'm
Oh, there's a
chugging
cave
beer.
up ahead. There's a cave up ahead. Just keep following the river.
I'm
I
chugging
have no
beer.
stamina.
Oh, Sean, careful.
Ah, yes, I am in danger.
It's
It's okay. I'm apparently not a threat.
Oh, maybe because we went into the cave.
Get into the
Maybe.
cave.
Fleeing successful.
Ooh, what's over there?
Some
No.
cash. Bullets.
from purgatory.
Yeah.
I have no.
How do I get
feeling
into that
what-
cave?
You need to
Hello.
crouch. You need to
right,
jump
yeah.
on the ledge and then you need to crouch.
I sort of walked through the fire, it was fine.
Oh, really?
Oh god,
Yeah.
there's one close to me.
Oh. Yep. Oh, this sawed off is putting in the work.
I'm jealous.
Just pumping lead into these fools. Oh. Oh, you did it.
Whee! Find
Not
an
being-
exit.
I think being topless is really helping me.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, that's just okay.
Reach out to the shard.
I'm going, I'm
that?
going. I'm here. Ah! Exit the cave! This way! Oh
Oh,
god!
just
Oh
go.
god! Help me! Oh god, fuck, I need help! I have
I'm
the
trying.
shard!
I'm reloading.
I only have so many bullets.
Got him.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Come on now. Use your legs. Use
It's
your
okay,
strong
Granny. You
leg.
can make it.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've got the crystal.
Exit cave. That board feels like it should be placed a little differently.
Just slightly move that board to the side.
Hey! We're back! We did it! Use
Wait,
the
I
portal!
didn't exit the cave.
Ah! Find a way to weaken the creature! Turrets down!
Turrets.
Ah!
Use the legally distinct capture devices.
Ow.
Oh god!
What? Oh, he's back on me.
Wait, these
I'm
megaphone
dead.
things.
I'm activating these things. Oh, hello.
They're not fully activating. Are we missing some
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
power?
defeat the creature. Defeat the creature.
Maybe it stops him from doing his ultimate, whatever it is.
He's almost
oh, yeah,
dead.
he's down. He's going.
Yeah. Yay!
Alright, I'll collect my turret. And revive.
Yeah.
Oh, you're part of the tree!
Kisses.
Oh, that's a bit awkward.
We caught it. Make it, Erica. Oh my god, Erica, the way!
My leg.
Oh my.
Your ass is completely exposed.
Oh
my.
yeah, the skirt does not cover anything.
Face down, ass up.
That's the way I like to die.
Or we just need
We
to
did
exit.
it. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Successfully
Take that,
capture the
Satan.
sentinel and escape purgatory. 40,000.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, 60.
Yeah, I
44
picked up
big
like
ones.
2 gold bars and some other stuff as well.
Loadout refunded as well.
Huge.
Huge.
Face down, ass up. That's the way we like that. Let's go stare at him awkwardly and laugh. Goob! And Newt here to welcome us home.
Goob.
The little fart sounds he makes as he walks.
Oh my gosh, I think I just found the hardest photo ever taken.
I told you not to leak that. Come on now.
That's not what I meant by hard.
So a photo like that exists.
That's the chupacabra. Hey! Monsters.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I kind of want to make that my new Discord profile picture.
Oh my god. Well, he's there. We still have
There he is.
loads of fucking...
At least what? Oh, I don't know if these 2 over here would actually end up opening because they got stuff in front of them.
I like that they have this over here.
That's true. These
Like
might be locked off for now.
DLC.
Maybe. Or free updates, who knows.
Yeah. Well, we got at least 4 more.
Yeah.
Uber updates.
Let's see. Cases. New case. Big Valley. Select case. Creature is reported to be covered in hair.
I think that might be Bigfoot.
Oh, shit.
Knocking on trees. Hairy biped. Over 8 feet tall. Aggression. Creature seems to vanish.
8 feet tall. Are we fighting Master Chief?
Oh my gosh, we might actually be searching for Bigfoot. Look.
Oh my god,
It's
it's the
him.
footage. It's the footage.
Evening. Welcome, everyone. We're about to go look for Bigfoot. Just open my water. It's
Legally
me.
distinct Bigfoot.
If it's you, start hiding. We'll be there with guns.
And water balloons.
Let me make
No
sure
threat?
I load out. Okay, miniguns, resurrection stone for those who don't have one. Yeah, that'll do. We've got so many funds. To party, right? Yeah, no worries, take your time. Do 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 do. Megapod, legally distinct Bigfoot. Whee!
Bigfoot's cousin, large toes.
Do 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 do. Where are the boys?
You know what they say
Huh?
about Bigfoot.
Goob and Newt.
Yeah, where are Goob and Newt?
think
I'll check
they're
if they're
big-
staring
Alright.
at me.
I was gonna say, I think they're
Oh,
being some peeping toms.
Yep, they are. He's going for it.
What?
They're going
When
for
do-
it. They're going downstairs.
Oh no.
You.
They
What's that
being
noise?
little perverts.
Absolutely, they're coming back
Goob
up
and
now.
Newt, are they Wendigooners?
They're
I found them
Wendigooners.
peeking. They're coming back.
They are Wendigooners.
Oh
Out,
my lord.
out you two.
your
No, Newt,
rooms.
no. Did you see him? He was
Think about
just
what
gonna
you've
go.
done.
He wants it. He's desperate.
Right, we're catching Bigfoot.
We're catching Bigfoot. Let's do this.
The old classic.
We get ATVs!
Oh,
Let's fucking go.
my dreams.
Nice.
All of them at once.
Excuse me?
We also get matching chairs.
I just need a swamped gun.
A manual? Do not share? Okay, sure, whatever.
Where be the turret?
Oh, it's under the computer screen. It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Ah.
I'm gonna load all my guns so I don't get caught out, you know.
How it be?
Gotta be packing heat in this economy.
Wearing my sunglasses. Won't catch me lacking.
Oh, so true.
Like, my
Papa
mouse is
shades.
registering 1, 2, 3, but like, the moment I go to 4... Is it possible that maybe it's registering my... Wait a minute. It might be thinking that my mouse is on my...
Alright, I took a bunch of ammo. If anybody needs stuff, let me know.
Alright. ATV time, baby!
We back.
We're so back. Which way do we go?
Forward and left.
Clearly through the lake.
Holy this map looks huge, but not.
Ooh, pretty butterflies.
Butterflies! Question
There
the
are roads.
witness.
Why is it not?
Oh,
Is the map empty for everyone else?
It's very green.
it is
Yeah.
empty, yeah.
But there are roads. That's weird.
Question the witness.
It's a witness.
Someone's actually alive for once.
There's other people in this world.
Find a
Oh,
way-
that's not true. There was the influencer. Remember the influencer trapped into the log?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah! Oh, there was cash in here.
I am way
Stuck
far away
cash.
from you guys.
Bam.
How do we get in?
Knock knock. Find a way inside. Do one of the chicken coops has a key? No. Oh wait, hold on. Bolt cutters.
Hey, get us in there.
I don't think bolt cutters do much if there's no bolt. Oh, never mind.
Hamburger? Some
Oh,
cash?
nice switches.
Can you bolt
Why did I
cutter
get so
this?
excited? Why did I get so excited about light switches?
You know you're getting old.
They're going
No, no.
Ooh, socks.
Some...
Get
oh,
socks for
cash,
Christmas.
stealing some money. Why are they just leaving $100 bills lying around?
Because they locked the door.
And why can't I have the cowboy hats? I'm gonna petition the
The dev.
devs.
What are
Devs.
you
Do
doing?
we still have the bolt cutters? Can we bolt cut the safe, you think?
No.
Oh, I discovered
Wow.
Phantom Grove.
Investigate the cave and find the cave. Right, further up.
Whee!
Wait, where am I? Oh my gosh, I am miles away.
Yeah, why are you
I
all the way
was-
up there?
I thought I was someone else on the map.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I'm kind of right by you guys. I was
Ugh.
not right by you guys.
This isn't Death
They've-
Race. God damn it.
They've got a bunch of cheeseburgers.
Did I hit you?
Cheeseburgers.
Where is this cave?
we
it's
went
double
past
doubles.
it.
How do you mean?
Well, look at the map.
Oh my god, what?
Yep, I'm right next to it.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to you.
There are pretty flowers here.
ATVs aren't this hard to drive IRL, by the way.
I know,
No,
right?
they couldn't program the drifts, the turn radius quite right.
I just make it look easy.
Right here.
Just gonna turn the lights on just in case.
Getting some cash.
Patrick, what are
we
you doing
found
all
the
the way over
cave.
there? Alright.
I got lost.
The nest.
I thought I knew where I was, and I really
Yeah, I
did
think
not
my
know
mouse
at all.
thinks I'm playing League for some reason.
Classic.
Not the worst thing.
It's true.
Ooh, a nest.
Where are you
We're just
guys?
running,
Oh,
suddenly Mousie just flashes.
What?
Wouldn't that be nice? Flash away from the monster.
Oh, there's a bear. He looks
Oh,
cute.
hello, bear.
I need to go
Aww.
to the right.
I'm sorry, Bear. We're intruding on your home.
Hands. Can I get some
You
hands?
got a whole ass cheese wheel on him.
Oh, I found the cave where you guys were. Head to the watchtower. All scout ahead.
We're done in the cave. Where are you?
On Dasher, on Donner. I'm just
Oh.
outside.
Because bears make nests. Uh-huh.
They do,
Have you ever
right?
seen Winnie the Pooh?
Like, they go into a cave, they make a nest out of, like, twigs, then they lay eggs.
Yeah. Then they get stuck in their holes.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh, the watchtower's probably up here. Yeah, it is. I can see it.
I don't even know if I'm going the
Get
right
up
way.
there.
No, I'm really not.
Oh, up there probably.
I will follow the river.
Yeah, that way, Mason. Man, you
Oh,
really.
yeah, there's a road here.
It's a good thing this ATV has some decent torque. Because,
No!
I heard
Fine.
that behind me. Mousie just bitch slapped me inside of their ATV.
Didn't mean to.
Oh,
Gather
Nice little-
information.
fire one.
There's squirrels in here.
Demon squirrels.
No, just squirrels. Oh no, there's a raccoon.
Ooh, cheese wheel.
What?
I ate it.
Looking for information.
Ooh, some nut
Where's that door?
bars.
Oh, I'm blind.
Looking. Bigfoot's muscle milk.
Hamburger.
What's up in the watchtower?
That's log.
What is it there?
Yeah, there must be something in the watchtower.
Hi.
Can I come up here?
I'm checking what I got. Oh, no, wait. I found Jason's journal.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Jason! Oh, whoops.
What's he doing here?
Ooh, what the
Writing a
fuck?
journal.
I found Bigfoot. He was in the potty. He was literally taking a shit in the restroom, and he just bursted through the door.
Oh my god!
That was amazing.
Sasquatch? Oh, hell no.
Where is he?
I think he ran.
Oh, I think he was embarrassed. He clogged the toilet.
Gather intel from the office.
office.
Oh, is it unlocked?
Maybe he was
no.
in the office, not on the toilet.
Is there a key in the office? No, he was definitely in the John. Is there a key in here? No.
There's another raccoon.
Let's get into
Ow! What the
setting.
fuck?
What just happened?
Oh, yeah, no, the raccoons are dangerous.
What the hell?
I killed it.
Yeah.
Gather intel from the office. Was there?
There's 2 offices. Is there anything in here?
Have we missed?
I mean, this is the executive office. It's gotta be in there, right?
One
But
of them
then
needs a
we-
key
Yeah.
that we don't have.
Hold on, I'm
Alt-Cuz
looking
don't do alt.
around.
Is there a key up in the Firewatch Tower? That we
Looking.
just missed?
See one.
Maybe the bolt cutters that we already have?
No, already
Oh,
tried.
you try it? Okay.
There's a gnome.
Or no, Morgan.
I'm literally seeing nothing up here. Oh, I need to unshrimp. What are we missing?
Hold on, there were some keys on a desk
Aha!
up in the fire tower. They were very, very small.
Damn.
Hopefully.
Some would say those keys were adequately sized.
No.
What?
There's...
I was making a penis joke.
No. I mean, like, the office isn't opening with the keys.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Is there something in this office that you can unlock?
What the heck?
I'll come by.
Oh, there's keys here.
What?
Oh my
What
god,
the
there
heck?
is. There's office keys in the office.
Keys
oh my
in the
god.
office.
On the desk. There we go.
On the desk.
Man, I looked
Oh,
around and
maybe
didn't
those
see
are
him
the
at all.
safe. Maybe
Yeah, this
the
safe
keys
is still
you have.
locked.
Holy 762, Batman.
See if you can unlock the,
No, it don't let me.
What do your keys do then?
I don't know, but I found them. Head to the filming camp.
Filming camp. What kind of
I'm
film?
gonna go back up
maybe-
here to see if it said Claire's something. Claire's keys.
Maybe
gonna
it's
see if
the
there was-
safe that we found in the other house, right?
He back.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, he do be back.
Help me!
I'm shooting.
Oh, he won't me. Ow, sir. Sir.
Civilians
Please.
arrest. Stand down.
Headshot.
I'm on it!
Yeah, that's right, run.
Mousie was giving it from behind.
Thank you.
What can I say?
Just a
Did
tip,
not like
right?
it.
We aim to please.
Oh, the Grove! That's where I was.
Yeah,
Oh god, he's right there! Where are we going?
the
To
grove.
the northwest.
Ow, I fell off my vehicle.
Very
I'm gonna
northwest of the
die.
map.
I'm gonna die.
You'll be fine. Oh,
I'm
Oh,
lost.
I'm in a barn. Do I end up here?
lost and afraid.
First I was afraid. I was
I
petrified.
was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then
Good
I
news,
spent
it
so
was
many
that
nights
safe.
wondering how I did you
Oh
wrong.
really? What's in it?
Sean,
Hello?
you want to come
Oh,
here?
I totally whiffed.
There is a gun.
What type of gun?
It's a special carbine.
Oh, okay.
Collectible.
Oh, right. I'll go back down there after then. But I'm at the filming camp.
Wait, hold on. No, just go to the grove. I'll pick
You
it up.
can pick it up and bring it, yeah.
Bring it, yeah.
What makes it special?
Oh, my inventory is full. Oh,
Oh, it's a
I'm
cow.
encumbered.
There's cows. I found cows.
Moo!
He did move. That's how I knew he was there.
I was petrified.
So now you're back from outer space. Ow!
I just
Came
wanted
back
to find you here
that
with
look upon your
Bigfoot's muscle
face.
milk on your face.
No!
I should have changed that stupid lock.
I will survive.
Oh no! Falling for it. We have to go all the way across the map. What direction is that?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Oh, fuck.
You all there.
Oh god damn.
Do I need to go back
Wow.
into that lodge still?
Hmm? I'm not at the lodge anymore.
No, do I need to go there for it?
No. I
Oh, you
picked
got
it up.
Okay.
I dropped some stuff for for you for it, because I was over encumbered.
Oh,
I just ran over a bird.
There's like a
how dare you?
building here.
Get tipped.
I
Oh!
I think if you change direction, I kind of changed with you before. Oh.
That sounded healthy.
oh.
Bigfoot!
I think you found him. Oh yeah.
What did she find?
What up, Bigfoot?
My screen went red!
Is this the
How?
first location? No, we need to go further south.
I'm so...
He is very slow. I mean, he is hoofing it. He's a track star, but these ATVs are no match.
Where do I
Welcome,
go? Oh, I need to go
Bigfoot,
further
to the NFL.
south.
Ow! My car!
Oh, mine's fucked too. I also regret to inform you that he's hot on our trail.
Shit!
Oh no, he's on my tail, I think. Oh my lord.
Oh, I've gone the really
Yeah,
wrong
this
way.
is it now. See,
Oops.
Yeah, I know.
somewhere around here.
Right here.
Hello. Oh.
Hello.
Thank you. Remember to put the handbrake on.
How do you do that?
Here.
Oh, like campfire.
Oh, look, dog.
Wolves!
Oh,
Oh, ow. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I found it.
Pressure carbine over there.
Investigated it.
Thank
Head
you
to the
very much, Lee.
ranch.
Oh, I think I found the ramp.
Huh.
Yeah, I found the
I
ramp.
think your vehicle's stuck.
You totaled it.
Here, hold on. I'll get a running start and I'll free you.
No, it's
Oh,
free,
we're
free,
fine,
free.
we're fine.
Oh, okay.
I got so annoyed with the noise, I just had to fix it.
We just need to go like straight north.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I got launched from my... Hold on.
Oh, that's west. That's not north.
Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way.
Go, go. Whoa!
Yeah.
Anyway, we're good.
Help me, I need somebody. North, yeah?
No!
I sabotaged you. My ATV flew into you.
Oh.
No.
Oh, hello.
I'm trying to get up there. I'm so lost.
Don't worry, I'm lost
So
with
lost without you.
There's
you.
like a
No, no, no,
house
no,
here.
no, 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 no.
Ow.
Found it. Ow.
I'm gonna like lose all my health before I even see. Hello.
Hi.
That's normal.
Before I even see Bigfoot again.
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Am I in the right area? No, I'm just before, but this area is huge.
Be on the
Good
lookout for
peeping.
keys. There's still jewels. Ow. Save.
Main house discovered.
Woo!
What for you guys?
I'm here,
Time
It
to
took a
reload the
lifetime.
ammo.
but I got here in the end.
I need 556 now.
Restore the power. In the arms of an angel.
Raccoons. Fuck off.
Oh, found the power.
Slay.
So much money everywhere.
Yeah, steal it. We're not getting paid enough for this anyway.
Mine.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, this is
computer.
Bigfoot
I don't
we're
think there's
talking
enough.
about.
I don't think any payment's enough.
Secret
We should be getting-
cave. Explore
We should be
the
getting
s-
billions.
Oh yeah.
He is the monster.
Oh, I just remembered, by the way. You know that area you told me not to go in when we were doing the Chupacabra? We never went back there.
Where was that?
With the Chupacabra map. With the...
Oh yeah, there was a button to a thingy. that
There was
didn't
like
work.
a... There was a sort of hidden cave.
See you in the stables.
Yes. Oh my god.
Just getting the horses ready for the big turn.
Oh god, I'm
There are
gonna get bitch
keys
slapped.
here, but you can't pick them up.
Oh my god, please, sir.
He's getting ready for the derby.
Yo, he's double footed.
Oh, he one-footed me.
Ow.
Oh, dude, he did a spinning hit. That was awesome. Little combat.
Okay, there he goes.
Combat foot.
He's a beefy lad.
Bro, that was
Lots of
so
bullets.
intense.
He's got some cake as well.
He does.
Got beef all over the place.
Where are you, mystery?
Explore the stables. He came busting
Oh.
through. Oh, hello.
Chip's planet. Head to the secret cave.
Okay.
Where's that? Down south.
Bustin', bustin'.
Makes me feel good. To the ATVs! Nice. That's west. Here's south.
Oh, my vehicle.
If I hit a cow, what'll happen?
It's Kasplow.
That's
Is
how
this
you
the
make
way out?
patties.
Oh, it's just south.
There's
alright.
a little exit
Well,
right here that you can get through.
Oh, yeah.
Silly farmer didn't fix his gate.
oh my lord, I hit the slightest corner of this fence and it threw me off the bike.
Ow. Is he on you again?
No, Sean, just...
Now I need to go east.
What did I do?
You T-boned me and it made my camera go fucking haywire.
Oh,
I'm pleading innocent.
this is
I'm
the
sure
cave.
you are.
You know,
I found
you know
it.
she's streaming, right? She has proof.
No.
Stonehouse Cave.
We're not there yet.
Doing some reconnaissance.
Where are we?
You guys went past it, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh,
why? How
God.
are we?
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll get the flare out. I'll flare up.
Take me home.
Oh,
Country
right. This is
road.
what you guys. Oh no, my vehicle.
Where's
it-
the
is it
entrance?
No, it's right here.
Oh, right.
Shooting
Like-
flares at the entrance.
I'm here. Straight from the tip.
Ow! You hit me! You hit me!
We could have brought our ATVs in here.
I brought mine in.
Oh my god, thanks.
Nah, let's
What
just...
the heck? Wait, let me get on. Which way?
I don't think it. Actually, no.
Oh, cash.
I don't think you will.
Oh, no.
Oh, sick! This place is
Get on.
awesome.
Be my little sentry turret.
Disable
Write
the
it
machine.
down.
Yo, look.
It's like drawing. Oh, what is this?
We gotta disable the machine somehow.
Shoot it.
I clicked it.
Maybe we have to go further in.
Huh.
There's a convenient
Why
stone
does
block
this
here.
work?
Yeah, there's
Why?
definitely gonna come through that.
Oh no, he's behind us.
Oh! Oh, oh!
Capture
What
Bigfoot.
the fuck? What the fuck? What is that? What is happening?
Where are you?
What? What is happening? I'm taking a
you?
million screenshots as proof. I just got sent back to the exit. I was dead. Now I'm alive again. It is
Stop
fucked.
chasing me,
It is-
please!
It is so fucked. I'm gonna share my
Oh,
screen.
ow.
We're fighting Bigfoot.
Betty wants to take a peek at what I'm seeing.
Oh, I know. I want to take a peek at
Hold on.
how
I'm gonna-
live.
I gotta look.
Oh yeah, you are nowhere near.
I'm alive, but it's zooming out of the map every like
What is
half
happening?
second.
Oh
got
my
flown
god!
across. The ATV broke the game.
Hold on, so if I move the ATV now, will you come back?
I don't know. I can't move. It keeps sucking me back to the same spot. If someone goes back to the entrance, it
You are
kills me.
broke.
Can I kill myself? Can I drink like bleach or something?
That's the answer.
Can I point a gun at myself? What is it?
He's
Capture
angry,
Bigfoot.
angry.
Alright, fellas.
We thought that we went into purgatory, but I think Patrick found the real purgatory.
Finish the mission.
We've done it again. We've broken the game with quads.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I love it so much.
He's over. He's down.
Hey, grab the stuff
Grab all your stuff.
before you hit
Hear
him.
the Sasquatch. I need to bring me back to Earth.
You got the stuff?
Tired of
Hold
going
on.
to space.
Oh my god. Maz,
You
have
got
you seen,
stuff?
have you
Yep.
seen the screen?
Yeah, I have, yes.
Oh my god.
How does that even happen?
How to focus? No shit.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
It's still zooming out. I wonder, please tell me it's fixed when we go back to base.
I'm sure it is, right?
How have
Surely.
you managed to do this so crazy? Complete all monster cases in the game!
Oh, hell yeah!
We did it!
Is that it for now then? That must be.
It's over.
That does make sense. They would say Bigfoot for last. He is the
Yeah.
monster.
The cryptids. There's probably gonna
The-
be more, surely.
He is the hottie. There's Newt.
Hi, Newt. Hi, Goob.
I'm pleased to report I can control my body again.
I'm
Not being
glad.
raptured every 3 seconds.
We've done it. Let's go
I'm
down
gonna go
Oh
look
my
at
god,
down
that
memory
was
lane.
so funny. Yeah, Bigfoot, I mean, surely he's got to have a throne of skulls or something that is sitting on.
He's just the king of all of them.
Yeah. Simba. Everything the light
I want him
touches
to
is
have,
your
like, the
world.
worst
Oh, he's just down
cage.
here by himself then. Oh, poor
Why don't
fella.
they give him this?
He's been drawing on the walls. He's intelligent.
It's true. He's aware. He's self-aware.
Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Mm.
Look at
I
those
think that's
ass.
maybe like
Six-pack.
3 more cases already.
Damn. What a well-built specimen. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back around the corner.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I can't believe we finished all the cases. That's crazy.
This was a really well-paced game as well. I feel.
Yeah.
we've
What
we've
a
done
fun
so
game.
many streams on it at this
Mm.
point.
3,
like-
4, something like that at least.
Yeah. four, I
and
think.
like they weren't super duper easy. Like obviously the turrets did the work, but
Yeah.
some of them we did struggle with quite a bit.
That one swamp one we had to look up a guide for.
Yeah,
the,
the tourist one. Or the
the
Doctor
influencer.
3-head as well.
Oh yeah,
The room with all the
Dr.
ads kept on spawning.
We
Dr.
do have
Malcolm.
access to something called bounties.
More money.
There are 3 bounties and there's 3 more cases. No.
There's 3 more spaces, but it says there's no new cases.
Hmm.
So maybe, I don't know.
Oh, look at the
But-
funds we've got. Let's get a new lounge area.
Oh yeah,
Splash.
shit, let's do that. What are we thinking?
Oh,
Retro?
Oh yeah, what do we got?
oh, damn. Lava lamps.
Military? Western hunter?
Oh
We get a
my
teddy
God.
bear
The
with
Western's
that one.
great.
You get a teddy
Does
bear with
get-
that look?
You get the
I just got a
railroad
gun.
too. Little rail card.
Yeah, Western hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teddy bear and the little rail car. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally the guy in the Civil War movie. I have the heart glasses. But what kind of cryptid hunter are you?
I don't know.
What kind?
Oh,
Here comes Goob.
Goob!
Goop!
Goob, my dudes!
The real star of the show.
There he goes.
Oh, here, there you go.
Yeah, he's going to get on his ATV.
Oh, he wants to get on ATV.
Yeah.
Go out in the town. He cleans up.
I love that they have 2 of them that just become sort of like office dudes.
Yeah.
I like that, like, very much. Pair Bigfoot with the Wendigos and start filming for Only Monsters!
Oh my gosh.
Wait, there's raccoons here now as well.
Oh no. Where did you find raccoons?
They're on the back.
Whoa!
What is it?
Bruh!
Ooh.
My defense, I
Yeah,
tried to
barrel.
shoot Petrock.
What? No. Oh, you almost. Oh, nothing but net. You sent me into the basketball hoop.
Oh.
Turns out raccoons are indestructible against an ATV.
Oh, Mousie, you're floating on my screen.
Am I?
You're floating on a cowboy hat.
Where are these raccoons?
Hell
Hold on,
yeah.
I want them to actually.
Great view of the jiggle physics while you're floating.
There goes Goob.
No!
There he goes.
What a guy.
Time
Where's
to clock
Newt?
into his 9 to 5.
Oh no. Has Newt found his way down?
Newt's been corrupted a while.
Newt! Newt!
Ugh.
There you are. Come back up. Back up, you. Hey.
Who files our taxes? while
Nude.
we're away.
I found the little pervert down here again.
Well, this has been great fun. I've really enjoyed this
Oh,
game.
what a great game.
I hope that that more gets added to it. I think that would be...
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I like that it's not like random generated. Like each map has a purpose and a story to it. Like that
Yeah.
that gives it that like fresh oomph, you know? Especially the capturing of the monsters and having them in our basement for whatever reason.
Ow.
Goob running into you.
He knows what he wants.
But yeah. Hopefully more gets added. I think we're good to just end it here, homies.
Yeah, yeah, good
This
place.
has been great. Thank you everyone for tuning in for Saturday Spookums. This has been fun. Thank you Petrock and Erica and Sean. Sean, you stream over at
Twitch.tv/I'm Sean Bean.
and Erica, you also stream, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep, I've started streaming my Party Finder adventures for Savage. That's like twitch.tv/Erica, which I'll
Nice.
type in because it's weird.
Yeah. But and then Petrock is Petrock.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/goob.
No, I've been timed out. Shit.
TV/goober.
Well, they can see your name. It's fine. If you just type in the chat, like people will see your name, and that's good. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and thank you chat, and I hope to see you around. Nightjar, can you raid someone of the Yogscast that happens to be live, please? Could you organize that?
Yay, Nightjar.
Send them off to a wonderful place. Shadow at noon. Hell yeah. Right, homies. We'll see
Music
you next
time.
week. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.